Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Season 2 finale of the Hartlepool United Youth Academy Road to Glory Career Mode. There is a couple of things I need to get off the agenda before we get into this episode, so just bear with me while my cables untangle, because they're all tangled for some reason. Right, basically, a couple of things. One, this is probably going to be the last career mode till Sunday, because there is wrestling this weekend, of course, and there will be predictions for that. And two, there was meant to be a Walking Dead episode yesterday, but I'm feeling like, oh, well, I was feeling like shit, and I'm still feeling like shit today, to be honest. But I want to get this episode out, and then it's season 2 wrapped up. But also, I mean, that's really about it, to be honest. But ultimately, there was meant to be a Walking Dead episode yesterday, so the schedule from now, will be we finish off the career mode today. I've got a strict 3-hour cut-off, so I better get into it ASAP. I've got to go at 1. That's the reason I'm streaming so early. If usually I stream at 2, of course, in the afternoon, and we do it in the afternoon. But I'm streaming early because I need to go out at 1, so that is why. And so the schedule for this week, tomorrow, if I've got time, will be the Night of Champions predictions. Friday will be the Battleground predictions, the NXT ones, and then the next career mode to kick off Season 3 will probably be Sunday, but don't quote me on it because I may be busy. But that's just how we're going this week. And yeah, like I said, Walking Dead should have been yesterday, but I still don't feel great. I didn't feel great yesterday, but we go with it. And we wrap up Season 2 today. What's up, Jordan? What's up, Alex? Welcome to the stream, both of you. Right, so let's finish it up today with Season 2, and get into Season 3. So first of all, we've got Rochdale away, Barrow away, and then we finish at home to Wimbledon. So 3 games today, just the 3, and then we'll cover the season in its entirety. We've also got a table to look at, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, I've bottled it. I'll just be straight up, I've bottled it. It's been a bit of a bottle job from me. So at the end of the day, we are going to be not getting playoffs, most likely. There's still a minute chance. There's still a very small chance that we go up into the playoffs. But we've got to get 3 wins in a row. We've got to rely on everyone else above us losing. So I think the odds are that we ain't going to make it. We've absolutely bottled the fucking thing. But ultimately, 2 of the games in the last episode were against promotion sides, so it's never going to be easy. We didn't see the last episode. We took on Harrogate to open the episode with a 3-2 victory. We then took on Stevenage, a 3-1 loss there, unfortunately, for us. But then we took on Grimsby, actually got a clean sheet, so that's a rarity. That's something special. We won 2-0 there before getting beaten by Burton 5-1 and Cambridge 3-1. So not great. And what that means is we probably won't get promotion this year, which means we'll have to say goodbye to a certain someone in the squad to keep it realistic. And that is going to be, of course, Aidan Sutherland, who is looking like an absolute baller. But he will have to be moved on, most likely. I'm not going to add him to the transfer list yet, because there's still a chance we could go up into the playoffs. But yeah, we can't say goodbye to him, unfortunately. We said at the start of the season, if we weren't going to get promoted this year, then we were going to move him on and let him have fun in his career at a club where he deserves to be. And it looks like that's going to be the case. We can cash in on him and we'll get plenty of money for him. He's worth 10.5 million. So we'll get a good bit of money, a good bit of cash to maybe splash around the rest of the squad and try and find improvements to get to that next level of League One. It does mean we'll have to lose him, but we're probably going to lose him either way anyway, because he's already ridiculous. So unfortunately, that will be the case. And before we get into the final 3 games, let's take a look at some news. Hartlepool suffer against Cambridge again. After today's game, Hartlepool United will come into terms with their 2nd defeat against Cambridge United this year. Cambridge United's manager was in a buoyant mood after the match. They're a good side, you know, but we've beaten them twice this season. I just don't see them as a threat. Hat-trick hero Ironside shines in Hartlepool win. It was actually a Cambridge win. It's a typo there. Ironside scored the game's last goal to complete his hat-trick and help his team seal a 3-1 win against Hartlepool United. And in the team of the week, there is no Cambridge or Hartlepool players, and that's a bit surprising because Ironside got the hat-trick. Not to help us at all, because this game would love to not help us. And our broken toe injury has been picked up here, and it is Curtis Mills who has picked it up. I mean, he's had not an off season, but I would rather have him on the pitch than off it. Which means we will not have him for the rest of this year, and then maybe even the start of next season, which isn't fantastic. Hartlepool fans will have plenty to be worried about after yesterday's match against Cambridge. Mills has picked up a broken toe injury, leaving him unavailable for the near future. So that's not great. We do have the options till the end of the season to back him up, but I think we're going to have to strengthen in that position, and quite a lot of positions next year. But we'll have the money to be able to do that. Rochdale versus Hartlepool, both teams want 3 points. The two teams seemed evenly matched when they last met, and that was reflected in the 1-1 scoreline. Rochdale fans will be hoping to see their team go one better and win today's match at home. And of course, it's the clash. I don't remember where Rochdale are. I think they're below us. Yeah, they are. Rochdale will be looking to grab 3 points to close the gap and climb the table. We'll be looking for 3 straight wins, if possible. And then the Player of the Month award from March: Morales of Cambridge, Crowley of Morecambe, Brunker of Stevenage, and Stockton of Morecambe. It was Morecambe's Stockton that ended up winning that award. So without any further ado, let's get into these final games and wrap up this season. Whether we somehow sneak into the playoffs or whether we don't, it's an improvement on last season, but it's also a bit of a disappointment as well, because we really have the squad to get there. And I'm starting to think, partly playable highlights has fucked us up, and partly we've just not been good enough, obviously, hence why we're not there. It's a matter of just strengthening in those areas. And I don't really I think the forward line is okay. I just wish we had some more consistent strikers, I'd probably be saying. Rodriguez is good, but I wish he was more consistent, as well as Sarr, who is actually done really well at the club. He'll be around next year for definite. Howell as well, dependent on his growth, he'll be around for definite as well. Roberts will be definitely right wing. Palacios will probably be replaced by Fran Ochoa when he comes back. Bernard, I think we're going to move on. I don't really know. I'm 50-50 on him at the moment. Cochrane we keep. Sutherland we're going to have to sell. Contreras, Galloway, Moffat we're keeping all of, and then Duncan probably as well. And we'll figure out the rest of the boys as we head to Season 3. That'll be done for the opener of Season 3 rather than the finale of Season 2. But we'll figure it out as we go. So up next then, Rochdale at home. They're very tired. Let's just try and get as many points as we can and give ourselves the best chance of getting that spot then, because there's no way that we should be losing to Rochdale on an ordinary day. But at the same time, this is no ordinary day. This is a weird day. It's a weird game. Might as well put all the results on, because we can't really get to playoffs now. We're just going to try and go for as high as we can and hope the board keep us on as a manager, which they may not, so we may be out of a job. We'll just have to wait and see. So at the Rochdale Stadium, we've got Duncan in goal, Sutherland and Moffat as the fullback. Sutherland playing his last few games today as the captain of this side. Contreras and Galloway as the centre-backs. Cochrane centre-mid. Bernard Cam with Palacios off the left, Roberts off the right. Sarah Rodriguez will lead the line today. Our third to last game is Rochdale versus Hartlepool United. We have bottled the playoffs, so we're just going to have to go for what we can in this league now. I can blame the playable highlights all day long, but of course it's part of my own performance that has let us down and not allowed us to get that playoff spot. That, again, mathematically, there's still a chance, but realistically, it's not going to happen, is it? If we're thinking in terms of realism and not in terms of can we do it, we can't. It's not going to happen, unfortunately. But best we can do is get as many points as we can, see if there's still a chance we sneak in, and if not, obviously, well, we won't, obviously, but odds aren't in our favour. Basically, just have to strengthen next year. I reckon the back four is okay. It's just whenever I tackle, I don't seem to get the ball for whatever reason. I think what we need is a midfielder who can go CDM just to cover the defence a bit more rather than the attacking midfielders we've got. We've got Cochrane, who's more attacking. We've got Bernard who's more attacking, obviously today. We've got Mills who's more attacking, Thomas who's more attacking. I think we need to get rid of one of those attacking midfielders and bring in somebody more defensive just to sit back a bit and support the back four. That would help, I think. And then I think that's probably okay because we've got some good talents coming back off a loan.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
We're also absolutely, I don't think this really needs saying, we're going to need a left back. Considering ours will be jetting off to wherever he wants because he is a fantastic player. And I don't see him sticking around, even if we want him to be honest. Not sure, but we'll get to playoffs this stream. I'd like to believe in us, but I've left it too late. I've bottled it. Newport would have to lose 3 straight times, as well as the other teams dropping points above us. It's not impossible, but it's not likely. How about Kimmich, mate? Yeah, let me just go, let's go ask the owners. Excuse me, owners. Can we have like 100 million just real quick? Financial takeover and that. Get the Qataris to come in and buy the club. Right, let's focus on the task at hand. I'm still not feeling 100%, but I wanted to wrap up the season today. Bernard! Good attempt, to be honest. And I wanted to kind of update on why there wasn't a stream yesterday and what the schedule will be. Tomorrow I've got a dentist appointment, so I may not be... Oh, we're cutting the audio out. Okay, no worries. Excuse me, stream. Are we just going to keep... minutes then? Because audio seems... Oh, well, I mean, we could do a little... Fuck it, I'm just going to power through. If the audio wants to fuck... I guess we're having proper audio... properly. Sar. Am I doing something on my... Hold on. Well, there shouldn't be any issues. So, I think it's up to Twitch to fix its shit, honestly. Wait, has it fixed itself? Hold on. It might be business. Might be business, boys. I think Galloway's fouled. I'm not sure how. Good little audio issues there. To go with me feeling like shit. That's great. Good little help. Ball in. Headed away by Rodriguez and we can counter. Seems to have sorted itself. The dub. Now, Roberts, I want you to pass into space, not straight to the player. Bernard. Oh, for the love of Christ. What did I just say to fucking Roberts, mate? Well, while we were having audio issues, we did score Rodriguez, so we do have a lead, which is good. We could be scoring a second here with Ethan Roberts. Back for now. Sweet. Well, until the next time it starts cutting out again for no reason, we're in the lead. Why have we now decided to play good? What was the difference between now and when we tried to go for playoffs, lads, eh? We try to go for this underdog story or something. What's the deal? We're going up. I hope so. I can believe. I think I might have something up on my internet, which is why it's cutting out sometimes. Fucking hell, I played so aggressive today. It's nearly working if someone could just thread the pass through to Sar there. Sutherland cuts it out. I'm going to miss that man. He's so fucking good. Way too good for this club. That's just the way it goes sometimes. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I could just keep the man on and cheat, really. He's not really cheating, but, like, you know, abusing him. But I think it's realistic to sell him. Oh, don't get touched there. I guess not. Off it gets across. It's Bennett, and we get the ball back. Contreras. Cochrane. We've been in control. We've been relaxed, except for the audio issues. And we've been doing very well here. And we have the form of a playoff team in this particular game, even if we're not showing it the whole season, which is a bit late now, but at least we're thinking on towards next season. Maybe I don't really know what the thought process is here. I don't like Contreras is all the way out here either. I'm not really sure what's going on. Good save by Duncan. No, he held on to it too. Moffat to Cochrane. Rodriguez. If I'm not showing the same energy, by the way, yeah, I wasn't feeling well yesterday, and it's kind of carried over to today. So I'm just trying to get the episode out, and then I can wrap it up, and we can go again once I feel a bit better. Weekend, hopefully. Palacios. Sar. Oh, not a bad effort. It's going to be saved for a corner. They're bringing on shit. It's 34 minutes in, lads. Well, he's not done much wrong. I don't know if that's necessary or if he's just tired. Because he was tired at the start. Contreras. Number 3. The big Mexican. Puts the header into the back of the net. Rafa Contreras. We are burying Rochdale. Why couldn't we have done this last episode, fellas, eh? There was obvious deflection. I don't know where the deflection was. Oh, was it by number 24 that scarred off his head? Oh, it's come off the guy on the line's arm. Odo. It's him on the line and it's gone in. But Rafa Contreras makes it 3-0. Where was this last stream? I've absolutely no clue, man. Maybe I'm just not... Maybe I just wasn't... I don't know. I can't really excuse it. I don't really know what the fuck happened. We did so well against Cambridge and then suddenly the game turned on me. I remember that. Burton was a weird one as well, because I think I had more shots than Burton did. Oh, Jesus Christ. It could be 4. Lads. I've got to question where the fuck was this last game. I mean, it's all fun and games because we're winning and we're destroying here, but we've left it too late to get to the playoff spot now. But at least we're just, you know, I guess we're just having fun. I don't know. I don't really know what the ideology is here. Maybe Rochdale are just shit. I don't know. None of the difficulties have been changed. None of the sliders have been changed. This is just us playing how we should have been playing the whole season. Maybe, I don't know. Fuck knows. But what I do know is we're 4-0 up against Rochdale. They were tired to begin with, to be fair, and they were never really a good team from the start. So maybe a couple of reasons there. Pretty sure Sutherland got his foot to that. Straight through to Duncan. Good bit of play there. Lloyd was trying to be found. And Duncan picks it up. And now we go again. It's a 4-0 lead. And it could be more yet. Palacios. Duncan driving his way in. Oh, Malarkey read it. No Malarkey from him. Sutherland presses. Palacios. Now Rodriguez. Moves like a JCB. Gets to that little gap though. Bernard. Blocked by Bennett. You don't know if you don't try it on, to be fair. Or take it on. I guess was the words I should have probably used there. Corner for Hartlepool to end the half here. And if these performances that we're going to, if this is a performance we're going to put on for these next 3 games, and they do somehow mean we sneak into playoffs, that would be fantastic. But I doubt it. Bernard is deflected to Sars offside. Stayed alive to Sutherland. Sent him to the floor. And now back post to Rodriguez. It's cleared away. Roberts can keep it in. We've got another chance here. Never mind. They get the cross off. We've had plenty of time here. And we're already 4-0 up, so I don't know why I've got so much time. So that's probably one of the best halves we've ever had as Hartlepool manager. That was class. Roberts, Contreras, and a brace from Rodriguez mean we lead 4-0, and I mean, game's probably done, innit? 0-0 between Swindon and Sutton. Mansfield drawing 0-0 with Forest Green. Tranmere 1-0 up over Walsall. 1-1 between Colchester and Carlisle. 0-0 between Gillingham and Crawley. Newport losing to Morecambe. Hold on a minute, boys. Just calm yourselves. Hold your horses. 1-0 to Morecambe. Northampton drawing 0-0 with Salford. Stevenage drawing 0-0 with Barrow. 1-0 to Harrogate over Wimbledon. 1-0 to Crewe over Cambridge. And 1-0 to Burton over Grimsby. Now, ultimately, even if we do get that slim chance of making it into playoffs, even if we make it into that 7th spot, I can't play the playoffs today. They'd have to be done another day. But there's still a chance. If Newport keep losing and we keep winning, there's still a chance. 58 to 42 in terms of possession, 9 shots to 5, and 2.5 expected goals to 0.5. It's been very one-sided in this first half. And I don't know if I see that changing. I mean, there may be a goal or two for them, but I don't see us dropping points here, right? That's Did we just forget to, the flag, linesman? You can lift it. I don't know if he was still. I don't know if he got back. I can't really change the camera angle to check. Yeah, he got back on. Contreras was playing him on. Maybe I just need Contreras. Galloway blocks. I really. 3 years. Okay, Contreras has just abandoned his position. Shouldn't be any issues with the audio. something to do with on the end of the game or. Enough of this anyway today. Oh, down central, of course. That's coming at some point. Audio's even attempting to be fixing itself here, and I don't know how to fix it because all my audio levels are fine. There shouldn't be any audio issues at all on my end. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, enough of this. Can't be fucking arsed. I mean, it's fixed itself again for now by the sounds of it, but it's just gonna get fucking, it's gonna cut out again. And the funny thing is, there's no way I can fix it because everything is fine on my end. It's funny. It's something to do with the video game or this, like, Twitch side of things. Because all my audio levels are fine. I've literally just checked them twice over. I can't, like, so first half I can just go 4-0 up. Second half it just doesn't let me make a pass. Alright, but offside against that kid over there. We're going to win, but I just can't be bothered. I'm already feeling like shit. And then there's issues. Lots of issues. If it comes, like, back, if the audio keeps cut out when I'm trying to read out the stats at the end of the season, I just ain't going to do it. There's no fucking point. Thomas, yeah, alright. just don't run in the correct direction. I've lost all interest. I'm just too... Oh, fuck off, man. I'm just confused how I can go 4-0 up in the first half and be all over them, and then second half they defend like prime fucking AC Milan, to be honest with you. And none of my players have decided to move in the area, so I can't pick them out. Yeah, I know. Complete domination's not able to pass the ball. It's weird, that, isn't it? Not to mention the rebound goal, the second one. Oh, there's going to be a third one here, isn't there? Good block, Contreras. Yeah, no, it's crazy, that, isn't it? How it goes from, you know, smooth gameplay, simple gameplay, to suddenly I can't do anything, they're dominating at 4-0 down. Audio's fixed itself for now, but don't think it's going to be for long, don't worry. Rodriguez doesn't win the header. And it's going to go wide, isn't it? Just let it go out of play. It was kind of just swirling out of play. For a second I thought they got another one there, and I was about to, you know, just yell. Shouldn't even be 4-2, but it is, so it is what it is. Mix of me not being able to play the game properly because the game sucks, and not being able to play the game properly because the audio sucks. It's kind of allowed them to get 2 back in this one, but we can get one more Cochrane just to wrap it up. Be great. Oh, nope, sorry, the keeper's turned into Prime Yashin. Sorry. Would have saved that in the first half. Towards Galloway. I think Sutherland and Galloway have gone for the same ball there. Thomas tries a header. And that will do the game. Not going to get the corner, which is absolutely fine. We've won 4-2. Giving ourselves a bit more chance to get that top 4 spot. Top 4 spot? Top 7 spot. I'm so tired. I feel like shit. But 2 more games, and then I could go and... Well, I need to go out, and then I need to go out again later. Yeah, fun day. Fun day not being well. Happened to me yesterday. The cup game against Norwich, we went into half time up 4-0, and a 5-4 for me. What a piss take. Yeah, no, the game just decides they're going to be better second half. You do what you want, but the game's they're going to be better. Fucking silly, really. Don't know why we played this. Although I guess they did claw back into it a little bit, but I don't think they had that many shots. It didn't feel like they had that many shots. 52-48 in terms of possession, 16 shots to 15, and 5 expected goals to 3.6. And the match goes to Rodriguez with a brace and an 8.6 from him. A goal from Roberts means he gets an 8.2, and Contreras an 8.2 and a goal. Plus just with an assist and an 8. Cochrane with an assist at 7.7. And the other assists coming from Bernardo 6.6 and Sarr with a 6.5, who didn't seem too good today. Duncan's rating 7 shots on his goal, 5 saves, 2 conceded. I think the reason they felt like they didn't have 15 shots is because only 7 went on target. So a goal from Rodney gives them a chance, although it didn't really give him a chance in the end. An 8.2. Taylor gets a 7.6 and a goal. And the assist coming from Danny Lloyd. You might be wondering why isn't there 2 assists? That is because of the rebound goal that he so kindly gave them. 7.7 for him today. And their goalkeeper, Scott Loach, 9 shots on his goal, 5 saves, 4 conceded. All on that left-hand side, interestingly enough. Let's take a look at that rebound goal again. I'm just going to see what part I'm meant to, you know, like what I'm meant to do here. Kind of thing. So I blocked it there. Not allowed to respond to it. And apparently it just, yeah, goes straight to them. I think I blocked it with my arm, but that's not important. It's quite a nice hit, but Duncan should be getting there better. Oh well, they were celebrating being 4-2 down, and it ended 4-2. So, who's the real winners? Hopefully Newport lost. They did. Let's just hold on, lads. Let's just calm down a bit. There may be still that minute chance. We'll have to take a look at the table. Have a haircut today and an eye doctor's appointment. Long day ahead. Fucking hell, you're busy today, mate. Yeah, Mills being out long term is going to be a problem, but we can't really do much about it. We'll come back when he's ready. Rodriguez seems to have found his shooting boots, which is good. He's going to be the striker. He's going to be the striker for the long term, Mr. Carlos Rodriguez. Now that we're finding his ability. I mean, it wasn't as simple as I thought it would be. We had audio issues as well, and we had that we defended, and the game was like, well, yeah, but defend again. So, you know, it could have been 4-1, could have been 4-0, but that would have been too easy. And we need to get 100 goals conceded, says the game. And we're nearly there, to be fair. 88 now. So, where does that leave us? Can we still get playoffs? No, I don't think we can. Well, we had a good run. Unless we win the next few games by 7 goals each. Or Barrow lose heavily. I think that's us done. Although, we do play Barrow next. A massive win here would, I mean, put us back into contention. But realistically, it's done. It is done. Kind of just seeing where we can finish the season now. If I put it on beginner and just score 17 past Barrow, would anyone be complaining? Player chats. Thomas is happy. He got the game. Just sorry you couldn't offer the team more today. No worries, fella. Don't be upset. And Sutherland come back again saying we're not going to win anything this season. I know we're not going to win anything this season. You don't need to tell me, mate. Audio issues. Almost blew a 4-0 lead. Rebound goal. Superb camera stream. Yeah, we're only one game in. We ain't going to get that playoff spot, and I don't know how that'll affect my manager rating, but hopefully they'll say, alright, mate, no worries. We've seen on the pitch that the game didn't like you, and maybe we'll give you another season. Try to beginner, I won't say a word. Alright. I'm joking. Right, Barrow up next. If we can win, we've still got a chance, but I highly doubt it. Not that we can't win, because I think we can win. It's just the goal difference is a bit ridiculous. We looked good and secured a convincing victory, did we? Did Barrow beat us? Am I thinking of a different occasion? Don't know. I thought Barrow beat us. Yeah, Barrow made easy work and beat your team comfortably. I know that, so why is it telling me that I won? Fuck's sake, stupid game. Unless the convincing victory they were talking about was the one against Rochdale just there. I think you boys are out of it now. Yep. I can tell you, if you look at the league table instead of asking these stupid questions, you'd know that we're out of it. You need to come and piss me off. Well, even with that win against Rochdale, it looks like playoffs are going to be gone, which is okay. We can build on it next year, and I do want to get out of this fucking League 2 at some point. If it ain't next year, then I'd probably lose my job. Even if I don't lose my job this time, we've got Curtis Mills with a bloody broken toe. That's fun. Rodriguez next brace as Hartlepool grab win over Rochdale. Rodriguez got his name on the score sheet for Hartlepool United. Their 4-2 win against Rochdale. Team spirit at Hartlepool slumps. Why? It's cause we're shit. Reports coming out of Hartlepool United suggest that the manager has got an unhappy dressing room on his hands. Senior players are said to be unhappy about the lack of direction around the club and want to see changes made. The club captain is rumoured to be working hard as a go-between. He's trying to get the manager to take the squad's frustration seriously and find a way to lift morale. Well, ultimately, there is no senior players. The oldest player is 19, I think. Hartlepool must compete this time against Barrow. I believe it was when we got battered last time around. Yeah, we lost 5-2. I thought as much. Hartlepool must compete this time against Barrow. Hartlepool United fans will be hoping their team can be more competitive against their opponents today after surrendering in a 5-2 victory for Barrow earlier in the year. It depends on the audio, I guess, this game, because the audio last game was a bit iffy. If it sorts itself this time around, we might be alright. Intriguing encounter coming up as Barrow hosts Hartlepool. Barrow have the upper hand in the league so far this season, but Hartlepool United will looking to grab the 3 points to close the gap and climb the table. It's a bit too late for that, but we'll try and get the best position we can now to finish the season, I suppose. Spurs winners against rivals. Good for them. Right, up next then. Good bit of gaming against Barrow. I know your team won the last time you two faced off, but how will the team respond to the last showdown between you two teams where they smashed you? It's so, I just don't understand. Like, did they not even research the questions to ask? They're just like, well, we'll just spout some shit and hope it's right. So fucking dumb. We're just doing a couple of rotational changes here, just to give some guys some game time. Senior players at this club can't buy a bloody pint from the pub, they could piss off. Pretty much. I mean, it doesn't really matter what Newport do now, so I'll just put all the fucking things on. We need to beat Barrow to stand a minute chance. But ultimately, playoffs are gone, which is fine. We can work on it next year. Duncan in goal, Sutherland and Moffat as the fullbacks, Contreras and Galloway as the centre-backs, Cochrane centre mid, Thomas, Cam, Wood, left wing, Ajeda right wing, Howell and Rodriguez, the strikers. Of course, Sutherland is the captain. And they've got a goalkeeper called Al Sheeb. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, isn't that the goalkeeper who played for Qatar in the World Cup? I could be wrong. Of course, last time we faced Barrow, Garner and Gordon just decided to rip me a new one. I won't be surprised if the same thing happens today. I swear that Al Sheeb guy is the guy from the Qatar game. I'm not worried, he was awful. I'm pretty sure he was the guy who played the World Cup. Barrow in that last playoff spot. We are not, obviously. I don't think we can lose as many as we've lost and still be in contention, really. I mean, we've bottled it ourselves, but playable highlights could have been a bit nicer. So I've done a bit of research, and yes, it is in fact the guy who played at the World Cup. His rating won't be that good, will it, surely? Yeah, he was. I thought he was. Surely his rating's not that good. We'll check after we get to the game, see what his rating is. Like, I can't be complaining about rating. I've got a 75 left back, a 72 centre back, and I can't defend, so...
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
I'll try. If only the game was enjoyable. Right, before we kick off, what rating is this kid from the World Cup? Probably not even that high, but I knew I recognised him. 66, yeah, okay. You know what, fair enough. Here we go. Penultimate game of the season. A win would make me very happy. I don't think it'll be enough to get to playoffs now because of the goal difference, but it would make me happy anyway. Especially since he's smashed us last time. Cochrane. How defensive they are. Fucking hell, go away. Thomas trying to get a bit of challenge in there, but it's now going to be Barrow who made the move. Knocked him to the floor. I don't think it was a foul. I think it was just oh, Christ almighty. Christ almighty. Garner got in, but a good save from Duncan. Now cracking start. Galloway comes across. Why is Moffat moved in there? Genuinely don't know sometimes with this team. They just do their own thing. For a while, the wingers kept going into the fucking middle. I've managed to fix that, but still. Couldn't quite get it to Cochrane. And now Barrow go again with their good strike force. I think they both got about 20 each this season. Then again, so do my strikers. So, I don't really know what the issue is. Cochrane. Oh, ho, ho. See, Cochrane, you know, if you pass instead of just taking that touch for ages, pass that through to Rodriguez, we're probably alright. We could probably get the ball through there, but because you're taking a fucking day and a half to do it, it's not really worked out, has it, long term? Oh, Jesus Christ. Good block. Galloway. Corner goes to Barrow. Except it doesn't because he's offside. I should be showing a bit more energy for this finale, but we've got nothing to play for. And I feel like crap. So, I'm sorry if there's a lack of energy. For Season 3, the opener, will show a bit more energy. Harry Howell off the edge of the box. Took on his weak foot. I didn't really feel confident in that shot either. Cochrane, can you win that? Kinda. I mean, I think it was him who won it. Ojeda does very well. Rodriguez. I'll be so happy to have some of these lone players back, you know, because some of these players are not it. I don't want to name him by name, Bernard, but just ain't it. Bernard's not even on the pitch, but still. We need Mills back. We need these lone players back. Munoz and Ochoa would probably come back into the lineup. I wasn't planning on having Munoz back in, but he's grown like a steam train. Corner for Barrow again. They've been better than us, obviously, out the gate. I won't be surprised if they strike first. They've actually got players to be fighting for. We've just bottled it. Good save again from Duncan. Took me a second too long to get to the defender I wanted to control there, which I think was Contreras. But Duncan, good save again. I think I feel confident with him as the goalkeeper, and when I say that, I mean it doesn't matter who I put in goalkeeper because they're going to be shit anyway, so we might as well have someone I like in goal. Wood heads it away, only as far as a Barrow player. Moffat gets it away again. Cochrane loses out. And now Barrow have it once more. Offside. Oh, okay. I guess not then. Contreras wins it back and he's got Wood now who can move down the side. There's no one to stop him, but he does need options. Now, Rodriguez, I appreciate you making the run through, mate, but running offside does not help anybody. Throwing at Hartlepool. Ojeda to Thomas. Howell. Rodriguez. Tries it. Maybe should have passed that across, but it's alright. Marius Thomas does not get the chance there to rocket one from range, which is what I was going to try and do, but he didn't do it. Or it wouldn't allow me to do it. I don't understand how my players are standing right there and yet the ball still goes through him every time. First doesn't make the tackle, it doesn't work. We've got fucking 4 Barrow players there. And my players don't want to try and get the ball back. This has been 95% Barrow this game. We're just taking on the onslaught and I'm just kind of waiting for when I concede rather than if. Garner tries to win the header. Ojeda can bring it away. I think it was Galloway who got the header for us there. Ojeda's not the fastest, but surely he's faster than Canavan, because I know he's not fast at all. Ojeda. Oh, what a ball to Marius Thomas. Cracking save from El Sheep. That was a beautiful bit of play from Ojeda. I'm going to be honest with you, Thomas was not the person I was aiming for, but it did work. Not a quarter up our end. Maybe Ojeda's got a little something in his arsenal. Sutherland, try to find it. It's going to come to Rodriguez. Contreras. Thomas. Howell. Inside. Oh, good tackle by McClelland. Or lack of agility by Howell. Take your pick. Oh, yeah, have that, Garner, you fucking idiot. Chairs don't come across. There's no need to. We've got Sutherland here. Best left back in the league. Right, yeah. Okay. You know, that's absolutely fine. I'm there and I've blocked the throw in, and then suddenly it just bounces away from me. I'll need to have a look at this, at how I've not kept this ball. What? I don't understand. I don't get it. Well, there it is. They've been asking for it and they've got it. No one's closed them down in the box either. We'll ignore that part though because I'm more confused about the throw-in really. And how I didn't intercept it when I was right there and I intercepted it. Why is nobody closing this down at my defenders? There's only so much Duncan can do, lads. I don't understand how, like, I still don't get how we concede so many stupid goals. A good 75% of the goals this season have been fucking idiotic. Schmidt makes it 1-0 Barrow, which I guess is deserved, but at the same time, I'm there with Sutherland, I've intercepted the throw-in, and the game's like, we'll have you actually. We'll have him just go around you with his foot. Fucking hell. Keep this hog shit, man. No wonder I can't defend. It's because defending isn't impossible unless you're an AI, apparently. Oh, my foot's fucking there. How's that gone through, then? You saw me intercept it, video game. Let's have a little gander at this one. Pardon. I don't know, honestly. It's going perfectly along the floor. Suddenly takes a bobble here, weirdly enough, and it bounces wee over the top. I don't get it. I don't have the energy. I don't have the effort. If we're going to lose, we're going to lose, aren't we? Moffat, good tackle. We'll get it away. Cochrane. Inside to Howell. Back to Cochrane. Howell again. Off the weak foot. It's going to be a save. Wood's going to take a corner. I don't really know how this is going to go. I don't think I've seen a lot of corners from him. Hopefully going to hit Contreras' head. But of course the 6'6" man gets out jumped. Sutherland, Ojeda, Thomas. You don't if you don't try, I suppose. Their goalkeeper's been very good today. I mean, both keepers have been very good today. They've just been a bit luckier with I haven't intercepted the throw in and it doesn't matter. Oh my god, insta 2 minutes there. Like insta blows a whistle. Even if I'd gone for the attack there, I think he would have blown the whistle. He'd be like, actually we'll just end it now. Oh boys. We're 1-0 down, and on one hand it's deserved, but on the other side I don't know how. It's weird. Because the goal obviously has been scored by Schmidt, but I'm there intercepting the throw with Sutherland, so it's just a bit confusing really to me. Sutton drawing 0-0 with Wimbledon, 1-0 to Salford over Crewe, 2-0 to Grimsby over Morecambe, 1-1 between Crawley and Burton. 0-0 between Carlisle and Cambridge, 1-1 between Tranmere and Rochdale, 1-1 between Forest Green and Harrogate Town, 0-0 between Swindon and Stevenage, 1-0 to Northampton over Mansfield, 1-1 between Walsall and Newport, and then 1-0 to Colchester over Gillingham. Get out the match facts then. 59 to 41 turns of possession. We've had more of the ball, 6 shots to 5, however, and 2 expected goals to 1.2 in favour of the home side. And they're in the lead, probably deservedly. But it's just the way they scored is funny, considering I've intercepted that throw in. Okay. I feel like sometimes I lunge in as well, and I should be getting the ball out of the tackle, and I don't. I don't know if that's just me. Other people feel similar. Alright, Jada, you can make good passes, but you can make shit passes like that, eh? I was straight for Howell. Don't know how it's not found him. Galloway, good tackle. Gets to keep the ball. He's not going to run here. Jada was the... Oh, they just know, don't they? They just know. And I've committed my centre back like a fucking moron. Good save, Duncan. It was an easy save. Made it more dramatic than it needed to. But it was going in. Corner at Barrow to open the second half. Header in, wide from Gordon. I mean, Ajeda tried to header the ball, and he was about a good 4 yards away from it. Interesting, that. Galloway out to Moffat, and we go again. Marius Thomas. We do miss Curtis Mills in this midfield, don't we, boys? Surreal. Rodriguez, Moffat, Ajeda. Off to Howell. Oh. Not a bad effort, but a bit more curl and that would have made it 1-1. It looks like the keeper's got a touch on it. I don't think he has. Just looks like it off the replay. I love how they know every move you're going to make before you even think they're making them. I know it's fantastic, isn't it? Mind readers. Like as soon as I touch the controller, it knows where I'm going to go. Contreras wins the header. And then I just lose the ball for no reason. And then I pass off balance for no reason when I've been trying to get my guy back on balance for about 3 days. I'm going to commit my centre back like an idiot. See, the thing is, I'm not doing it this time. Thomas gets a foot in. And okay. You know what, fellas? I didn't want to be Contreras. I didn't want to be Contreras there. How's this even happened? Galloway has it. Okay, okay, mate. Just Mr. Extend the leg here. Fucking hell. How does he know? So he's intercepted the ball without touching it, has he? That's magic, that. He's intercepted the ball without touching the ball. That's a magician's act right there. Fair play, lad. You got the magic, fella. That's insane, that. That's some fucking magician's art. And then I got a question, fucking Duncan here. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. Just, he's moved his hand away from it at the time he needs to have his hand there. It might have actually gone through his hand. We'll go do a little intel. Where's the zoom in one? There we go. No, he's just reached away at the critical time. But it's really interesting that he's intercepted the ball without touching the ball, that one. That was quite cool. I'd like to be able to do that. Well, that's probably wrapped up the game. Not that it's been without its fucking bullshit, because both the goals have had the bullshit involved in them. First goal was the throwing that I intercepted, and the game was like, yeah, right, mate, no worries. Duncan's legit taking his hand away from that. There's nothing I could do with the goalkeepers. It's the animations that fuck him over this year. I need to rely on my defence, and even when I defend, I didn't there. I kind of did. But even when I defend, the ball will just... It's an interception that hasn't been made because his foot is nowhere near it. Moffat, you want to run forward all the time. Why aren't you running forward now? Where are you? Oh, fuck off then. But perfect bounces to them. I've lost interest. Oh my god. I just can't get the ball through. The Barrow coming like Barcelona. Lovely. Good. Interception by Contreras. Get it gone. And then just perfectly time the tackle. Oh, mate. Sutherland's going to be happy to get out of here, and I, for one, don't blame him. I'm on the next bus behind him. Oh, just fuck off, Harry Howell, if you're going to be a dickhead. Galloway, good tackle. I expect that to be a foul because the game's a joke. Ojeda. Rodriguez. Howell, please score here. Give us a chance. Yeah, okay. Oh, they intercept it and I don't get a rebound. Got it. Gutierrez pushes forward. Rodriguez has not passed it back to fucking Cochran there. I was passing that to Harry Howell. Either way, hasn't made the target. I've lost my head, honestly, this season. I'm ready to just end it this season and we'll go again next year. Hopefully, if I get to stay in the job. I want to be Cochran. It's put me onto Sutherland. Okay. You know what? I don't want to be the player I'm trying to go to anyway. Don't worry, game. Just pick it for me, honestly, at this rate. It auto-switches when I don't want, and doesn't auto-switch when I do want. Bloody joke. That was for Thomas, so it's going to look onto Rodriguez. That's for Thomas as well, so it's going to look onto Howell. I fucking don't understand the passing system. It's been years, and I still don't understand the passing system. Good tackle, Moffat. Am I going to get the ball? Yeah, good. Ojeda. Oh, for Christ. Rodriguez, when I'm sliding in, I'm not trying to get you to kiss the man, am I? Save that for after the match. Fucking hell. There's going to be another loss here at Barrow. I know what they're going to do, and yet I can't prevent it. I got Thomas, please. About 3 player switches to go. Galloway gets it away. There's just so many of them up, and I can't get the ball away. Oh, fuck off, Duncan. Just fuck off, honestly, mate. I want you to be my goalkeeper, but if you're going to be an absolute fucking moron, there's no point, is there? I just can't be arsed. I'm not able to get the ball at my own half. They just pass it around like Prime Barcelona. It's a good finish, but Duncan needs to react a bit faster. I don't know where Contreras is going. Half price flight back to Mexico, hopefully. Fucking wanker. I don't understand why keepers are so shit. Like, the worse than last year. I thought last year they were awful. This year they're a new level of dog shit. Those changes were made when I thought it was only going to be 2-0 and we could bring the game back, but the game's decided otherwise. It's like, oh, we'll give him a third. Now what, mate? I've got space, but I've got no fucker in the box and 7 Barrow players. Have that, you fucking stupid game. I'm celebrating it, I don't care. I'm taking all the time in the world to enjoy that. It's probably the one I'm getting today. Instant impact from Roberts off the bench. And the keeper fucked up, really, but still. We take what we can get. I didn't want to play the last game. I might as well just sim it, innit? There's nothing to play for. I will play it, but I don't want to. Oh my god, player switches like try to fucking switch through a wall. And Contreras misses the tackle. Contreras misses the tackle again. The player knows exactly when I'm going to lunge for the tackle. Good block. Ball goes back to them. For whatever reason, Gordon's left open there and I've got plenty of defenders who could mark him. I've mentally checked out of this season. I'm just waiting for season 3 to come around. Good save, Duncan, from the header. See, Duncan, you can do that, but then you could also fucking let shit ones in. Kind of like De Gea. Well, this squad's going to need a bit of an overhaul next year, really. We're going to be losing Sutherland. So that'll give us a good bit of money to work with. Why are they not dribbling it around like they fucking know what they're doing? The Barrow, they're not bloody... Oh, do you know what? I didn't want the ball anyway. And then shit like that you don't save, mate. That's my point. The point is, this game is a wanker. I don't even know. I don't even know. I'm too tired to care. So I've just lost the ball for no reason. There's nobody. Both my defenders there have run away from the striker. And then the keeper, who can save anything in the world usually, doesn't save that. I don't care. I don't know what this game wants from me. We're actually going to end up conceding 100 this year. And there's nearly fuck all I can do about it. I mean, defending I could improve at, but at the same time, even if I did, would it matter? Balls just always go to them. That's kind of it for me, I think, for that one. Just going to have a sit here for a minute. And we're going to play a little game here. We've got a little fun game here. Now, this is Rodriguez. He turns to pass it on. Does this go to Sar or does this go to Wood here? Now, I've aimed for Sar. It's a simple A pass. Should go to my strike partner. And it runs through to their defender. Not really a game, it's more me just getting mad at the game again. Won the ball back, but played it straight through to the goalkeeper. Yep, 5 minutes. Why is there need for 5 minutes though? It's 4-1. That's another thing that pisses me off. How much added time there is when the game's already won and done. I just want them to get another goal. Just got so many fucking players back, man. And then when I tackle, I fall over. Oh! I don't really know what this game wants from me, besides my soul. Oh, Moffat. Good choice, I don't know where the fuck you're going, mate. Whatever. And we ain't done it anyway. But then the game just decides to feed it to Barrow on a silver platter, so here's what it is. Passing is a joke. Passing makes no sense. Absolutely no sense. I've aimed it for a player who's right next to me, and it aims it to someone who's not right next to me and marked. I don't get it. Want them to score again. I wouldn't be surprised. Well, they win 4-1. They're probably going to go on and get playoffs. We're probably going to go on and lose our job. At this rate, I don't give a fuck, to be honest. At this point, my interest is in the gutter. I've lost interest. This game is so fucking dumb. Duncan's had a good day as well, and he's conceded 4 because the game's just like, well, can't have a great day, can he? 53 to 47 times possession, 15 shots to 9, 5 expected goals to 2.5. They were the better team, but my god, their goals were very questionable today. Man of the match goes to a defender, which you made me think, oh, the defence did well. Yeah, the defence did do well, but he just didn't get to keep the ball. 8 rating for Contreras, a goal for Rodriguez, once again, and 7.7 for the Peruvian. Gallagher with 7.4, Solomon with 7.4, Duncan with 7.3, 13 shots on his goal, 9 saves, 4 conceded. He's had a good day, it's just, it's the odds of probability apparently, they just seem to want to have them get goals. Assist at 6.9 for Roberts when he came on the pitch. Man of the match for them was Garner with a goal and a 9.5, and of course an assist as well. A goal and 3 assists from Gotts. Schmidt getting a goal and 8.8, and Gordon with the other goal, 7.9. The game just wanted them to have it today. Wanted them to have it. 6 shots, 5 saves, 1 conceded from the Qatari World Cup goalkeeper. And I ain't even fucking sticking around for this match because my manager rating might go down to critical now because it knows that we ain't getting any fucking sort of promotion. Why I got teams falling short? Well, there's many a reason. We don't have all day, love. If I got the amount of rebounds that the CPU did, we'd be in first place. But because I don't get that, because I don't get, you know, the same kind of opportunities, it means that the CPU get away with pretty much murder, I suppose. Whatever. Well, look, the CPU got, I'd be in the Premier League. Exactly. I'd be well, I'll be up there now. I'd have gone promoted last season. Instead of finishing 22nd last season, I'd have finished first. Don't be surprised if I get sacked, honestly, because I won't be. A couple of players ready for next season as well. McGregor looks good. Potential 79 to 85, not too shabby. And player chat. Thomas is happy to be a right winger. I've not put you as a right winger. That's right cam. I don't understand how it's a right wing at all. Well, the last game of the season. For whatever reason, we're playing. Are we playing at a different time to everyone else, or is everyone else caught up? No, we're playing at a different time to everyone else. That's fine. Northampton is still on 43 games. So I guess we'll just not find out wherever we are. It wouldn't have mattered even if we beat Barrow, because Gillingham went and won and we would have been 4 points behind with 3 games left. So, or 1 game left even. It looks like autos are sorted. I don't think anyone can mathematically get... Well, Walsall still could, but I don't think they will. And then Barrow and Gillingham in the playoff spots, alongside Morecambe and Walsall. Cambridge have taken top spot, which is hilarious, considering how far Northampton were ahead. We're hopefully going to finish top half. The highest we can finish is 11th. So that's always fun. I'd just like to be able to defend, you know. All I want. Defend sometimes. Like when I tackle, you know, get the ball sometimes, rather than just, you know, have it rebound back to them. It's the same complaints that come in every episode, but it's the same things that don't get fixed, so don't blame me. Blame the game. I mean, you can blame me if you want. I wouldn't take it as a criticism. I'm not bad at the game, but there's got to be a difference between me being bad and this game being fucking, like, game being fucking. I don't think that's what I want to say at all. Gots nets in Barrow's 4-1 win over Hartlepool. Gots managed to grab a goal at Barrow's 4-1 win against Hartlepool. Players of the week. Garner gets in there. Contreras gets in there for us. Despite us losing 4-1. That's Recalde. I don't really care about him. Barca beat Juventus. Hartlepool expecting another win against Wimbledon. Hopefully. In Sutherland's last game. Hartlepool United will be looking forward to another win. If the 4-2 victory in their last encounter against Wimbledon offers any clue as to which way today's result will go, well, I'll tell you which way today's result will go. Probably down the fucking Swanee, mate. Player of the month for April. The nominees are Cambridge's Kim Jong-woo, Smith for Cambridge as well, Garner for Barrow, and Orsi for Grimsby. Asking to be able to defend, you're asking for a lot, mate. I know. I'm asking for too much. I understand that. But I just, you know, could the game work as it should, please? His last day in a shirt of Hartlepool colours, 76 rated. Aidan Sutherland will be moving on because he's just far too good for this club. Pretty much. No real other explanation than he is just too good. I mean, look at these stats. I don't know how he's fucking stuck it out for this season, to be honest. But last game in front of the Victoria Park faithful for Aidan Sutherland. The final game of the season then we're against Wimbledon. It's Duncan in goal. Sutherland for the final time captaining this side. Left back for him as usual. Moffat at the right back. Contreras and Galloway the centre backs. Cochrane centre mid with Thomas at cam. Palacios off the left. Roberts off the right with Rodriguez and Sarr leading the line at Victoria Park. The final game of this season. Hartlepool United versus AFC Wimbledon. Let's have all the goal news on. Last day for some of us, but apparently not for all of us. I don't know how exactly that works, but it's fine. Victoria Park will be saying goodbye to Aidan Sutherland. Incredible player. Way too good for this club. Alizo Rodriguez as well. for being good recently. Gonna miss him, so am I. Fucking hell, we need a player like that. I can't realistically keep him on, can I? I mean, I could. I really could, and I really would. But I think it's unfair. Unfair on him, and I don't want his career mode to be like that. Better get a hero's welcome and a proper send-off. Well, do the best we can. Mathematically impossible for us to make playoffs now. Of course. We want to end the season on the high. We want Sutherland to end his Hartlepool run on a high. And hopefully we'll see him down the line. Hopefully we can get him back. The plan is to sell him on and then get him back once we're successful. But fuck knows how much he'll cost. And fuck knows if he'll want to come back. But Aidan Sutherland will be on his way out of the club, unfortunately, at the end of the season. And it's not because I don't want to keep him, because I do. But he is 76 rated and we are in League 2. I can't be having that. I just can't be having that. And we've been doing similar things with Contreras and Mills as well, but they've hit their potential. They won't grow by much more. Sutherland's an exciting prospect. He could hit 85 to 90. That's his potential range. And it could get even more. That's how good this guy is, and he's way too good for this club. But we had fun with him these first 2 seasons. We're lucky to keep him on after the first season, to be honest, but we are here now. We said if we made promotion, we'd keep him along. We haven't made promotion this season. One way or another, it's gone wrong, whether it be playable highlights or whether it be my own bad gameplay. We aren't getting promotion to this season. Aren't getting promotion this season to League 1, which means we'll have to part ways with our fantastic captain, who we brought up from the academy, a day 1 player, but he's just outgrown this club, and he always would. We always knew he would. Doesn't matter when and if. Sar, good save, Tanev. Dynamic potential can get to 90 is class. Yeah, dynamic potential to send him to a different stratosphere. We won't be able to get him till Premier League, and even then, it will still cost a pretty penny. It'll be a long road to getting back to Sutherland, but hopefully we can bring him back. Ball into Contreras, it's headed away by Davison, probably the only person who can rival Contreras for height. Cochrane, Thomas, Cochrane again. Back to Marius Thomas. Good save Tanev again, Jesus Christ. We'll try to sign off here with a win. It's not been the season that Jabu was expecting, not been the season that Jabu was wanting. But next year we'll come back stronger and we'll be in the with one of the favourites, surely, for promotion. And if we don't get it 3 seasons in, then I think we've got to consider our future here, quite frankly. Even if the board don't sack us this time around, which they still could. Contreras picks up the ball here. Cochrane. Out to Thomas. Rodriguez. Another save from the Wimbledon goalkeeper. When he gets the captain's armband and lifts the Champions League trophy, tears will be shed. Well, if we can get to that point, I don't know if we can. I don't know if the board will have enough of my shenanigans. So, like, why ain't you got promotion yet? I don't know, mate. They'll also probably be mad at me for selling Sutherland, which, understandably so, but the board have to realise that he can't just be sat here playing in a league where he shouldn't be. The fact that we still got him in League 2 is a masterpiece, to be honest. And I probably could keep him next year, but I'm not gonna. Save from Duncan this time. First chance for Wimbledon. And offside. We'll get the goal kick. Well, the free kick, actually. After save from Duncan, it rebounded to the offside Wimbledon player. Well, another season down, and despite it being improvement in this squad, we've gone from 22nd up to about mid-table. I don't know if the board will accept that I personally wouldn't if I was the board. There should have been at least fight for playoffs this year. Rodriguez, good save. Roberts, oh, it's across the face of goal. Cochrane gets a tackle, but it'll go to Wimbledon. If I was the board, I'd probably sack me, to be honest. If we got to playoffs and then lost them, then fair enough. But we haven't even made it that far. And I think we've done one objective out of the many we had, which should have been easily completed. Some of them, the win 5 in a row should have been done, but ultimately we haven't won 5 in a row. That's probably a reason why we haven't got playoffs this year. Oh, Davison's clear. It's cool. That's cool. It's on target, so it goes in. That's the rule for the CPU. Also, I did lose him with the defender, but that's beside the point. Tried to get it with Moffat, but I couldn't, and then tried to bring the keeper out. It's a good finish. I mean, there's no real complaints about that one, to be honest. It's a good finish. We're dominating right now, to be honest. Yep, Jordan Jiggs has come in. We'll blame that then. But Davidson's a good striker. And if we weren't doing regens only, I'd be bringing him in. But this youth academy project will probably end up being my downfall with this save at some point. Thomas. But next year we go again. We won't be doing referee. You damn fucking right it's a red card. He went through the back of me like a truck. Wimbledon that 10 then. Now we got to win. Come on. They're down 10 men. They're probably bringing on a change. Defensive change perhaps now for AFC Wimbledon following that red card. Or maybe not. Maybe they won't bring on a new left back. Roberts, remember that, mate. Just say if they win now with 10 men, I've got a lot of questions about this game. Why is my defender not done what I wanted to do there? Oh, I just feel like I've got the players in the way, but it doesn't feel like they're in the way at the same time. Sutherland's been nutmegged on his final appearance for the club. That's lovely. Not even the book in that game has gone soft. Nah, well, I don't know. Don't know about that one. Going towards Davison. Contreras wins it. Oilman can probably compete with height, like I said earlier. Sarr. Just goes straight through. Got Roberts, but he then just doesn't pass the ball in that direction. He goes straight for. Why is it I've tried to lock onto Roberts and it's just not done it? I swear the fucking through ball passes in this game are bollocks. Blocked by Contreras. Why are they still a better team with 10 men then? How have they been? Actually, they've probably been better since the sending off. I'm not bothered because at this point it doesn't change anything. It would just mean we could try and finish top half if we win this game, but realistically it's not a big loss if we lose. Danny Vidal, the latest to attempt. It is off target. Thought what Duncan was doing. He didn't seem convinced there apparently. Galloway to Moffat. Thomas. Rodriguez. One more to Sarr. Although, I guess the game just doesn't want to work properly. Understood. Remember that 10 men, lads. We've got more space to work with. We just need to head it to the correct players as well. You know, it's these little things where I'm trying to do what the game should be doing. It's doing what the game wants to do. Curse with a tackle. Bullying the man to the floor. How have I still not got the ball? Oh, fucking hell. It's been one of these games, isn't it? Awful shot. Simple save for Duncan. I don't know how I didn't get the ball there. I bullied the cunt to the floor. He got it back before I did. Palacios, mate. Wake up. There's a guy right there. Great block again. Why are they better with 10 men, you might be asking? Same. Oh, for fucking Christ. That's just bad for me. I can't even blame anyone with that one. I aimed for Sar and it just didn't go anywhere. Why have they been better with 10 men? I don't get it. Sar. Rodriguez nearly deflected it into their goal. He's offside. But that could have been interesting. Now, why is Rodriguez in the fucking way? Have they put someone in left back, actually, while we're checking? Sorry if I'm yawning a lot. I really just don't feel great today. Not even replace that left back spot. Maybe I'm going too aggressive, maybe. You know what, sack me. Just get me out of this club. I don't want to be here. I don't know why Duncan stove the complete other way. I don't know why we can't get a fucking interception in there for whatever reason. Pell's been left unmarked. Duncan has dove the other way. No, I don't know what sort of animation that is, but I'd like that to stay at my games in future, thank you. Where we're going, we're actually going to end up conceding 100 this season. We're on 94, I think, conceded now. Or something stupid. Oh, God, man. I hate this fucking game. We've got 10 men and they play better. Oh, fine, fine. You know what? Fine. I'm tempted. One of the reason why I shouldn't fucking just jump to result. Foul, apparently. I don't know where the foul was, because I didn't do anything wrong, but alright, bet. Why did he just get the ball back when I defend? It was like, there's any point me defending? It's not going to get to Rodriguez, is it? Fucking fuck off, no. Ball was at the halfway line, cunt. This is just the episode. Can't hear me. 1-0 to Colchester over Sutton. 0-0 between 1-0 to Tranmere over Harrogate. 1-0 to Rochdale. Crawley. 1-0 to Morecambe over Barrow. And 0-0 between Crewe and Barrow. Audio again, this arguably couldn't have been a worse last episode for the episode from hell. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you at this point. Those are the stats at the break. 53 to 47 in terms of possession to Wimbledon. For some reason, they're better. It's 5 and 10 men. 10 shots to 6. 2.2. Expected goals to 1.5. They're going to come into the second half and probably even be better despite having 10 men. It's great. I'm excited. I'm excited for them to have only like 10 men and still be insane. I've mentally checked, like I said, mentally checked out this episode. I'm mentally checked out this season. If I get sacked, I get sacked, innit? If I lose to a 10-man Wimbledon who are in 22nd place, I probably deserve to get gone. We go again next year. There's not much I can do. Even when I'm trying to defend, which it obviously isn't successful. Look at them, they're fucking pressing me like they've got 12 men. I mean, Sar's effort wasn't even close. Then Cochrane just blazes it over. Cheris wins it to Sar. They just get the ball immediately back. It's like we've got the man down, really. You wouldn't know, but it's actually 10 men to Wimbledon. Another chance. I mean, we've improved in terms of league position. In terms of everything else, it just feels like same old, same old. We've not been absolutely destroyed this season by any one team. I think most we've conceded in the game is 5, which I guess is a bit of destruction, but we've also scored in games where we've conceded 5. Why's my player falling over? Whatever, Davison puts it off target. Oh, Duncan tripped him up, or the post tripped him up. Somebody tripped him up. I'm looking forward to seeing what his talents come back with off a loan next year. See if anyone can shoehorn in, because some of the talents this year have been disappointing. Oh my fucking days, lads. Right, you know what? First of all, we need to get a shot on target. Then we can score. Marius Thomas likes to blaze it over the bar. I don't want to hate this squad, but it's making it really easy to hate the squad when we're missing just everything and we're losing to a 10-man Wimbledon. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, ref, how long do I give the advantage for, mate? You just want to let him have the advantage till the end of the game, perhaps, there? It was a literal minor infringement by Contreras, and apparently it's the worst foul that's ever been done. I mean, they've got a red card and they probably have less advantage. It was less advantage because it was straight red, but that's beside the point. So annoying is I know where they're going to go as well, and I can't do anything about it because I placed my defender there and it just goes through. Either that or he moves once I switch off of him. Alright, come on, lads. I just don't know. I just don't know. I'm shooting the same way I've been shooting every other game. And I just don't understand. I just don't get it. Bin this fucking season off. Sorry, Contreras. And well, not Contreras, I mean Sutherland. Sorry, Sutherland. Try to give you a good send off here, but we're going to lose to 10 men on your final appearance because this game sucks. I'd understand if it was 11 men and we were 10 men, this would be fine. But the fact that they've got 10 men and been better. Sutherland's ready to fucking go now. His bags are already packed. He's like, fuck this, lads. Roberts. Oh, fucking what? Just fucking don't really work. Knock it off to Cochrane. Back into Cochrane again. Rodriguez is on, but the game doesn't want to pass it. I will cough, dude. I just don't. I'm switching to my more.
Then, coming off the pitch, number 30, Paul.
Simple pass. It doesn't want to work anymore. And then he just pressed me to get the ball. Audio's still bugged. I'm excited. We're in fucking. Why the audio's broken is beyond me, but you know. Why it's taking this long at the 10-man side is. Alright. This keeper is the best in the fucking world, man! Wasn't through lack of fucking trying. Jesus Christ, look at these stats. 2-1 Wimbledon, but I mean... I don't understand. I don't understand. 51 to 49 in terms of possession, 22 shots to 15 in favour of us, though, with 6.5 expected goals to 3.5. Just kind of sums up our season, doesn't it? There were that 10 men inside, like, what, 20 minutes? Moffat was our best player. Defence were good, apparently. When were they good? They were all out of position. Assists came from Cochrane at 7.7. Duncan got the 10 shots as goal, 8 saves, 2 conceded. Honestly, it could have been more for Wimbledon. Rodriguez, 7.3. Thomas with a goal and a 6.9. Their best player was Davison with a goal and an 8.6. Zanev was apparently Yashin today. 8 shots on goal, 7 saves. I mean, we all had 8 shots on target, but my god, was he fucking annoying. Vidal with an assist at 7.6. Pell with a goal and an assist and a 7.4. And thank god the season's over. We might be out of a job. Well, I appreciate the stream. Could have probably gone better than that, but still enjoyed. But you feel better soon, mate. Have a great afternoon. Much love. Yeah, you too, mate. If you're only here for the gameplay, that's the end of the episode. If you want to see all the leaderboards and everything, whether I can read them out or not due to audio issues, I'll be showing them anyway. You can see what we did this season. I don't really want to dwell on it too much, but at the same time, we do have to outro it properly. 6.5 to 3.5 expected goals, and you lose 2-1. Literally how? I can tell you, mate. I mean, we had 22 shots and only 8 of them were on target. That was probably a bit of it. But at the same time, I mean, we fucked ourselves over this season. I want to get the season at the way. And we'll see what regens are on the table next season. Again, we can't sign anyone over 70 overall, which is a bit of a drawback, but that's okay. How'd you get turned over this time around? I genuinely don't know, mate. There were 10 men inside, what, 30 minutes? And then, apparently became just, I don't know how they were better, but... Well, that's going to end quite a shitty season. Hartlepool missed chance to equalise against Wimbledon. Hartlepool United were close to scoring an equaliser against AFC Wimbledon, but despite Roberts' attempts on goal, failed to draw level. The match ended in a bitter 2-1 defeat for Tshabalala's men. Wimbledon grab shock win against Hartlepool. With the season well underway and a pattern emerging, it was something of a shock to see AFC Wimbledon emerge as winners in their league clash against Hartlepool United. The game offered a compelling spectacle, and AFC Wimbledon fans stayed behind well after the final whistle to give their team a standing ovation. And the Hartlepool lost a big disappointment. I'm just missing out letters now on purpose. Disappointment is what we're trying to say. Having won their first game against them in the league earlier this season, Hartlepool United will be a little disappointed they couldn't repeat that performance again today and chalk up another win over AFC Wimbledon. Well, Smith got a player of the month as well for Cambridge, and they might be on track to win the league. I guess we'll see in a few minutes. Smith's impressive performance for Cambridge United earned him the League 2 Player of the Month award for April. The nominees were Smith of Cambridge, Kim Jong-woo of Cambridge, Garner of Barrow and Orsi of Grimsby. We'll sim forward a bit and see where we're at in the league. Balogun low on offer. Darlington Balogun could be going to... Where's he going to? Al Adala Club. What a way to go for Sutherland. Yeah, losing to a 10-man side. Honestly, I better be happy to go. Loan agreement goes through. Sutherland with a message. We're just going to sim to the start of June and then we'll take a look at where we're at. Ollie Dalton. We'll bring him up. He seems alright. And there goes Darlington Balogun on his loan out to Saudi Arabia, I think it was. I don't know. Al Adala Club, wherever that is. I don't think Darlington Balogun will ever be a member of the side, but it's a cool name. We'll start to the start of June and see where we're at. Everywhere. Everywhere and anywhere. Balogun has agreed a 1 year loan. I'm aware of that, and the academy looks like this to end the year. They've got some decent players coming up, and then some not so decent players. Most of them have seemed to have rounded out their potential, which is fine. The ones that are decent, we'll probably loan out and try and get some deals for. And the ones that aren't decent, we'll make some money off of, I think, which is probably the better move. And then we'll try and refresh our youth academy for next year, I think. But we've only got a couple of slots available in the squad. I think you can only have 52 players, so we can't sell or we can't sign everybody up just now. So we'll send a bit further, so we got all the European finals done as well. We could do a big look at the end of the season. So we'll stop here, thank you. There we go. What we say? What? Oh yeah, we did lose, didn't we? I was gonna complain about being 16th, but we did lose. Yeah, losing 18 games probably isn't the way to go for playoffs. So we finished on 60 points, which is an absolute disappointment, really. But I guess we improved on 22nd last year. Northampton, despite nearly bottling it, do end up winning the league. They will go through as League Two champions alongside automatically promoted Cambridge United and Burton Albion. The playoff teams are Morecambe, Walsall, Barrow and Gillingham. As we read down, we've got Forest Green, Salford City, Newport County, Stevenage and Carlisle completing the top half of the table. As we continue to read down, Tranmere 13th, Crawley 14th, Colchester 15th. We finish in a very embarrassing, a very shitty, if I'm being straight up honest, 16th place. And something's got to change next year or we're fucked. 17th for Swindon, 18th for Mansfield, 19th for Rochdale, 20th for Wimbledon, 21st for Sutton, 22nd for Grimsby, and the two bottom teams are Harrogate in 23rd on 37 and Crewe in 24th on 26. And we didn't concede as much as Crewe, so that's a dub in my opinion, honestly. We weren't the most conceding team in the league. At the FA Cup, it was Tottenham Hotspur who won the FA Cup. I think we're in an alternate dimension because Spurs have won a trophy. What was their route through then? What did they do? How did they get there? Magic, I guess. Beat Blackpool 2-0. Beat Palace 5-1. Fucking hell, alright. Beat West Brom 5-0. Beat Leicester City 3-1. Beat Arsenal 1-0. And then beat Everton 1-0 in the final. So fair play to Spurs. In the Carabao Cup, it was won by Manchester City over Spurs. What was Man City's path? They beat Port Vale on penalties. They nearly got knocked out on penalties by Port Vale. Beat Bristol Rovers. Beat Norwich. Beat Newcastle on aggregate. And then beat Spurs. Just for the record, if you're wondering where we were in these competitions, in the Carabao Cup went out round 1 on penalties to Rochdale. And then in the FA Cup, we went out in round 1 as well to Colchester. We lost in the last minute. That was pain. That was definitely pain. Papa John's Trophy was won by Plymouth Argyle on penalties over Blackpool. And the route for Plymouth was, if I can find them, they should be in the southern section. They should be. Quote, should be. We've got Sunderland in the northern, Sunderland in the southern section. Ourselves in the southern section. So Plymouth, for whatever reason, will be in the northern section. There they are. Top their group with wins over Morecambe and Accrington. Beat Fleetwood. Beat Morecambe again. Beat Walsall. Beat Wimbledon on penalties. And then beat Blackpool, sorry, on penalties. The playoff winners were Walsall. They will get promoted to League One next year. They went through Barrow 4-2 on aggregate and then advanced to League One by winning 2-1 in the promotion playoff final. So fair play to them. Could have been us. Wasn't, obviously. In the pre-season tournament, 1-1, drew 1, lost 1, although we don't really care about that. We lost to Ross County and St Mirren. Oh, sorry, beat Ross County, but lost to St Mirren. Brain. Switch on, please. In the Super Cup at the start of the season, Juventus, I believe, were the Champions League winners. Bayern Munich were the Europa League winners, and it was a 3-0 win for the German side in that one. The Champions League winners were Barcelona. They beat PSG 2-1 in the final. Their route to the final, they topped their group with 6 wins on the bounce. Fair play to them. Who'd they beat in the round of 16? They beat Lyon 6-3 on aggregate, beat Spurs 4-3 on aggregate, beat Juventus 2-1 on aggregate, and then ended up beating Paris Saint-Germain. In the Europa League then, Arsenal win that by beating Atalanta 1-0. And the route for Arsenal, were they in the groups or did they come down from the Champions League? They topped their group with 11 points. In the preliminary round, they weren't playing, of course, because they went through. We got knocked out by Villarreal. That's pain. I say we as in Man United, by the way. Hajduk split. Were beaten 7-2 by Arsenal on aggregate. They lost to, or they beat Villarreal as well. A bit of revenge there, I guess. Technically, I don't know how it works, but 3-2 on aggregate for Arsenal. They beat Espanyol 4-1 on aggregate, and in the end, defeated Atalanta. Now, the Europa Conference League was won by Athletic Club Bilbao on penalties over Red Bull Leipzig. What were the standings in here then? They topped their group undefeated. Fair play to them. You expect that, though, from Athletic Bilbao. They beat Freiburg 3-2 on aggregate. Beat Stade Rennais 2-1 on aggregate. They beat Milan 3-2 on aggregate. And in the end, were victorious on penalties. And then in the Euros, we're not really involved. We're not really bothered. But these are the teams involved. Not really too bothered. But come on, England, I guess. So, taking a look now, this is my favourite part personally. I don't know how you guys feel about this, but this is my favourite part personally. Taking a look at the other leagues around the world. We could be here for a little while, so if you don't want to stick around, understandable. If you want to know how other leagues are going, then here we are with this one. Defensa top of the league at the moment, but the Argentinian league has just started. Independiente, San Lorenzo, Union, Godoy Cruz, Gimnasia, Banfield, Estudiantes, Lanús, Talleres, Patronato, and Tigre all winning their opening games and all in that top 12 with all the lines next to them. I don't know how competitions work overseas, but in Europe I can probably figure it out. In the A League, in fact, actually I should have checked who was bottom of this league, who lost their first games. It was River Plate, Aldosivi, Central Cordoba, Colón, Hurricane, Argentinos Juniors, Platense, Atletico Tucumán, Newell's Old Boys, the other Arsenal that we actually do kind of like, Barracas Central, and Sarmiento. In the A League, it was won by WS Wanderers. I believe that's West Sydney Wanderers. I could be wrong. 46 points for them. They finished top of the league, 2 points clear of Wellington Phoenix in second place. Sydney, Melbourne, Adelaide, and Melbourne Victory get some continental football there, with the bottom three being Western United, Central Coast, and MacArthur FC. In the Austrian Bundesliga, then Salzburg topped that, 12 points clear of closest competition, Sturm Graz. They are on 50 points, and Sturm Graz, of course, 38 points. LASK, Rapid Vienna, Austria Vienna, and Wolfsberger will get European football as well in some capacity. And the bottom three, I keep forgetting to check the bottom three before I go to the next league. Ried, SC Austria, and SCR Altac will be the bottom three there. In the Belgian 1A Pro League, it is Club Brugge that will top that with a massive 78 points. 2 points clear of Royal Antwerp with brilliant season for both of them, to be fair. It's a close battle. Genk and Royal Union Saint Galois, I probably pronounced that wrong. They are fourth, and they will be the team. They will be the four teams to get European football. The bottom three go to Sereng, Ostend, and Kortrijk. In the Chinese Football Association Super League, Shanghai Port top that. I don't know if it's the end of the season yet, but they top that at the moment with 33 points. Shandong Taishan, Shanghai Shenhua, and Guangzhou FC get the continental football there with the bottom three: Changchun, Yatai, Shenzhen, and Dalian Pro. In the Danish Superliga then, Midtjylland win that, 3 points clear of closest rivals. FC Copenhagen, 51 points for Midtjylland, 48 for Copenhagen. Broadby, Randers, AAB, and AGF will get some kind of European footballing experience with Horsens, Lyngby, and Silkeborg, the bottom three. If I don't know how the relegation works in the league, I'm going to read the bottom three. In League One then, who will be coming down to us, you might be asking? Well, we'll read the top end first. Portsmouth, top of the league. They get the League One title and will go back into League One. Blackpool will also go up with them. I wish we could check who won the playoffs, but unfortunately we can't. So the playoffs will be decided between Sunderland, Plymouth, Derby, and Barnsley. As we read down the bottom four, and coming into League Two next year will be Leyton Orient back down, Exeter City back down, Bradford City back down, no, and Doncaster back down. Are you joking? Oh, what a load of rubbish. What a load of shite. What a load of bollocks. Is it the four teams that went up, or the four teams coming back down? I think it's the four teams that went up, or the four teams coming back down, unless I'm mistaken. No, Stockport stayed up. My apologies. Stockport were the ones that stayed up. It was Exeter that came down. They were in beforehand. So 3 out of the 4 teams that went up are going to come back down. That's going to be fun next year. My local club 3 times bottled it. Oh, well. Sometimes you get what you're given, I guess. Bradford and I'd love to see it. Fuck off. Watford, top of the league in the Championship. They will regain promotion to the Premier League on 97 points. Southampton will rejoin them as well automatically. Nottingham Forest missing out on automatic promotion by a point. They'll be in the playoffs alongside Blackburn, Sheffield United and Fulham. As we continue to read down, going into League One next year will be the teams of Stoke City, Wigan Athletic and Birmingham City. They will be relegated. In the Premier League, it was won by, guess who, Manchester City, by an absolute landslide. 20 points clear of closest rivals, Liverpool. 108 goals scored. About 100 of those will be scored by Haaland. That's going to be fun if we ever get to the Premier League to play against him. I'm excited personally for that one. Second was Liverpool. Third was Manchester United. Man United getting European football, getting Champions League football. Big dubs there. Chelsea, fourth to complete the Champions League. West Ham will get Europa League, and Aston Villa and maybe Newcastle as well will get Conference League. Arsenal 8th. Where the fuck are Spurs? Where are Spurs? 14th? Jesus! And the relegated sides are Crystal Palace, Everton and Middlesbrough. What a season it was in the Premier League. Spurs finishing 14th. Fucking hell. Burnley got promoted and finished 9th. Oh my days. Okay, what a fucking season in the Premier League it was. The league and Uber Eats is won by, guess who again, PSG. 12 points clear closest rivals, Marseille on 83 points. Nice, Monaco and Lyon will get some kind of European football as well. As we continue to read down in the bottom 3 in France. Well, bottom 4, but I think Stade Brestois play a relegation playoff. Not 100% how that works. Stade Brestois, Paris FC, FC Metz, and FCSM have the little relegation symbols, so we'll go with that. In League 2 BKT, Clermont-Foot win that by a landslide, 16 points clear of AC Ajaccio, with Amiens and Auxerre getting some kind of promotion, I think. I don't really know how that works, but they're in the conversation at least. In the bottom 3, it's Annecy, Valenciennes, and Rodez in the League 2 BKT. In Germany, it's not Bayern Munich that win the league. That's all I've got to say on that one. But no, in all seriousness, Leverkusen win the league, 7 points clear of Bayern Munich, with RB Leipzig, Borussia Dortmund, Mönchengladbach, and Freiburg getting some kind of European football. As we continue to read down, then it is FC Köln, Holstein Kiel, and Nuremberg that will go down. In fact, actually, FC Köln, I should correct myself there, will be in the relegation playoff. And who will be in the relegation playoff with? The answer is Dusseldorf. So it'll be between Köln and Dusseldorf to see who will be playing where next year. But Bochum will go up automatically alongside FC Schalke next season. Still weird seeing Schalke and Werder Bremen in the second division. And it is going to be Braunschweig and Dynamo Dresden that will go down, with Ingolstadt involved in a relegation playoff. But who will that be against, you might be asking? The answer is Waldhof. It will be Waldhof versus whoever I just said before. I completely forgot. Who was it I just said? Oh my god, my brain. Ingolstadt. Ingolstadt versus Waldhof. Saarbrücken go up top with 76 points. Osnabrück going up second place on 67. As we continue to read down, it is Jan Regensburg. It's not them at all because I forgot there's 20 teams in the third league. It's SPFVGG. I've read all the... I've completely fucked that up, haven't I? Let's try that again. SPVGG Beirut. If only I could read letters, right? Zwickau and Elversberg will be the bottom 3. In the Hero Indian Super League, then ATK, Mohun, Bagan. I don't know if this is the end of the season. I think it is, by the looks of it. They have finished as Indian League champions, with Hyderabad, Bengaluru, and Kerala Blasters as well, they will get continental football, with East Bengal, Odisha, and Northeast United in the bottom 3. In the Serie A, it is Juventus that go invincible. Fair fucking play to them. You know what? Fair fucking play to them. 33 wins, 5 draws, 104 points for Juventus, with Milan, Inter, and Atalanta getting top 4. Roma will get Europa League. Fiorentina will get Conference League. But my fucking days... Invincible Juventus. You can't fucking knock that if you wanted to. The bottom 3 are Lecce, Palermo, and Genoa. In the Serie B, it is going to be Udinese that gets re-promoted to the Serie A alongside Empoli. and I believe it's a six-way playoff. I don't really know how it works, but Cagliari, Venezia, Pisa, Cremonese, Bari, and Benevento will be all involved in those playoffs or whatever, with Perugia, Modena, and Südtirol as the bottom three. In the Eredivisie, Ajax may not be doing it in real life anymore, but they've regained their crown in FIFA. I think they don't have to regain it. I think they won it last year as well. But it is 6 points clear of closest rivals AZ Alkmaar, who got 72, Feyenoord on 70, and PSV on 61. They will all get European football in some capacity. The bottom three are MN, Cambuur, and Volendam. Some of those teams I still hate because they beat me when I was doing my Ajax rebuild, and that was a very annoying time in my life. In the Norwegian League, I believe we're halfway through the season, but at the current time of recording and the current time of playing, Molde are undefeated and at the top, 7 points clear of closest rivals, Rosenborg. FK Bodo Glimt are involved in the European situation as well. And as we read down, the bottom three at the moment are HamKam Football, Sandefjord, and Haugesund. PKO Bank Poli Ekstraklasa in the Polish League. Lech Poznan win that, 13 points clear of Pogoń Szczecin and 14 points clear of Legia Warsaw. They finish top three. They'll get some kind of European football. The bottom three in Poland is Wisła Płock, Mage Legnica, and Warta Poznan. So Poznan went top and Poznan went bottom. The more you know. And Liga Portugal, Benfica win that quite clearly by 11 points ahead of Sporting in the Liga NOS, as it used to be called, but Liga Portugal as it's called now, with I think Sporting and Porto getting Champions League, and then Braga and Portimonense getting some kind of European football. Is that Conference or Europa? I couldn't tell you, but they're involved, and that's all that matters. And you've got to be involved to be there, you know. Famalicão, Vizela, and Chaves, the bottom three. Mate, I'm in a Champions League final against Man City or Man United, and it was 1-1 at full time. I've won 3-1 because of 2 own goals from City. It's the way you got to do it sometimes. It's the way it goes. Shamrock Rovers, top of the league in Ireland. I think they've won the league as well, if memory serves me correct. That's how it works. I don't know. Bohemian and Dundalk up there as well, getting some kind of European football with the bottom three, St. Pat's, Finn Harps, and University of Dublin AFC. In Korea, then, it is Yeonbuk Hyundai that win that. I think it's over that season. I, again, can't confirm nor deny because I've got no knowledge outside of England. 38 points for them, though. 7 points clear of Daegu FC and, of course, 7 points clear of Suwon FC as well, with those two teams, as well as Ulsan Hyundai, Pohang Steelers, and Gimcheong Sangmu getting some kind of continental football, with Incheon United, Jeju United, and Seongnam FC in the bottom three. In the Superliga, it is CFR 1907 Cluj that win that one. 59 points, 1 point ahead of Craiova, who will also get European football. And FCSB, FC Arges, Sepsi OSK, and AFC Chindia will also be involved in the European conversation. But you've got to feel bad for Farul, Constanta, and Petrolul as well, because they were on the same points, just didn't have the goal difference to quite make it there. And in the bottom three, it is going to be Rapid 1923, Cluj, and I believe we sent some players on loan to this club. I can't remember, but Hermannstadt finished bottom of the Romanian league. Thought Suwon FC had that, yeah, and they're heartbreaking. In the Saudi league, it's still mud for Ronaldo as his club finishes fourth. Al Ittihad win the league there, 70 points for them. Al Hilal, Al Shabab, Al Nasser, Etifak, and Damak will all be involved in continental football in some capacity, with the bottom three being Altay, Al Rayed, and Al Adala, who I'm pretty sure I've just sent someone on loan to. I think it was Darlington Balogun that's going to go there. In the Scottish Premier League, Rangers win it again. I believe they won it season 1, if I remember correctly. And I believe Celtic were kind of in the mud. I think Celtic were like 4th, if I remember correctly. It might have been on a different save, but still. Rangers top of the league in Scotland with Celtic in 2nd. I don't remember how European football works. I think Hearts will get something as well. I should know about my own country, but I don't. St Johnstone I know go down, and I believe Livingston go into a relegation playoff. But obviously they won't go down because there's only one Scottish league in the game. La Liga Santander then, Real Madrid win by 7 points in the La Liga Santander, and Champions League winners Barcelona can't get it done in the league as well, won't be getting that double. Even though they scored 105 goals, it won't happen for them. They come second. Villarreal and Real Sociedad will get Champions League, with Atletico getting Europa and Athletic Bilbao getting conference, you know, the thing that it just won. Although they won't be getting conference because they just won it, so they will be getting Europa. So that means Sevilla will be getting conference. I've clicked the wrong button. Bottom three of Valencia just struggling. I mean, they're not struggling in my rebuild. Go watch that on the channel. Levante, Elche, and Eibar going down, with Granada and Valladolid just about surviving. In La Liga Smartbank, I don't know how they got down there, but my God, are they going back up? Real Betis have. I mean, it's not even fair, is it? 117 points from Real Betis means that they will obviously get promoted back to La Liga. How they even got down here is a mystery. 25 points clear of Almeria, who I believe will also go up with them. And it goes down to Cadiz, Deportivo Alaves, Las Palmas and Tenerife in the playoff places. And the relegation spots, if there were any, would go to Lugo, Cartagena and Ibiza. In Sweden, it is Norrköping who are top at the moment with 18 points. Degerfors and Malmo up there with them on 18 points as well. But this season's halfway through. Not even halfway through, but it's still going on. But at the moment, they would be getting the European football. The bottom three currently are Sundsvall, Verbergs, BOIS, or Boys, as I like to call them. And then IFK and Vernamo. We'll go with that. In the Credit Suisse Super League, Young Boys win that. 11 points clear of Basel. Once again, I think they won it last year. Lucerne getting involved in some European football this season as well. Bottom three goes to Grasshopper Club, Winterthur and St. Gallen will be the bottom three there. And I believe there's only a couple more leagues to go, and we can take a look at our personal performance this year, and then we'll end said episodic. In the Turkish Super League, it's Fenerbahce who top that league, 7 points clear of Trabzonspor. They will win the league, and I believe they get guaranteed Champions League, with Trabzonspor getting guaranteed Champions League as well. I don't remember how it works in Turkey. Galatasaray get Europa League, and Başakşehir and Besiktas will get Conference. Bottom three go to Giresunspor, Umranspor, and Istanbulspor. I think everyone just has to have a sport at the end. Almeria and helicopter them. Yeah, close. 25-point gap. Not too bad. MLS, of course, halfway through. They start in January. Houston Dynamo are top of the league at the moment with San Jose Earthquakes, New York City FC, Atlanta United, Whitecaps FC, Orlando City, and FC Dallas involved in some capacity. I don't know. They've got lines next to them, so I'm reading them. I believe they go into playoffs, don't they, if I remember correctly. Bottom three goes to LAFC, Minnesota United, and Inter Miami FC. And that's the league's red. So we'll sim up a bit further. Not till the end of the season, but just a bit further. We'll do it there in case I forget to stop it. Player returns from injury. That will be Ramon Murillo. And when I say Ramon Murillo, what I really mean is Curtis Mills. How's he got back so quick? And if he can get back that quick, why didn't he fucking play, huh? It's because it's over the summer. It'll be sorted over the summer, won't he? Where is he? Where is he? Where are you? 13 days. Okay, you know what? That's gone quite quickly, actually. But I suppose we've gone for 2 months of simulating. Alright. Happy to announce I've completed my first treble since FIFA 20. Premier League won by 2 points. Carabao Cup 1. Champions League 1. Tears have been shed. The pain, 2 broken controls to get here. Worth it. At least you can do it with United, because I sure as hell fucking can't. Right, this is going to be the painful move for your boys. Say goodbye, because I can't say that we can't have him. Well, I can't say we can keep him anymore, because he is just way too good. If we got into League 1, maybe I could have allowed it. But even then, I don't know. But ultimately, we're going to be saying goodbye to Aidan Sutherland here. We're going to get a pretty penny for him. He is worth way more than anyone else in this squad. And before we do actually let him go, what we're going to do is renew his contract. Because A, he deserves a bit more money to the end of the season. And B, I don't want him to go for cheap because he's on a 1-year contract. We're going to tell him he's staying 5 years and then sell him. It's going to be funny. Doesn't mean no extension, you cunt. 1 year then. I can't call you a cunt, honestly, because you are going to be going. You want money. Of course you want money. But bloody greedy guts, look at you. Already looking for those monies. Although to be fair, 1.4k is really cheap to get him on. But we can get him for his full price if we sign him on for another year. Which is why I'm doing this, for the record. I'm not just doing it for fun. I've signed him to a new contract and then we're going to just put him on the transfer list. So, Aidan Sutherland, I'm going to let you have a career elsewhere where you deserve to have a career. So much more potential in this kid as well. In a few weeks, he'll be 77. It's mental how good this guy's going to be. Goodbye, Aidan Sutherland. Pain. I forgot we actually had a 20-year-old. We still have a 27-year-old, actually, but he's going to be going. We ain't renewing his contract. Some contracts will have to be done next year. Mainly Robert says, Steele, we don't know what we're going to do with yet. Probably sell. Munoz will definitely have to do because he's grown like a truck. In fact, actually, we might as well take at some of these. We're going to do that in a minute, actually. No, we're not doing that yet. But I guess rounding up this season then in terms of personal achievement. Take a look at top scorers, top assisters, etc. of the league. So the top boot, yeah, alright, cool. Try it again. Golden Boot was shared by 3 different players this year. Bogle of Newport, Gordon of Barrow, and Brunker of Stevenage. Although I argue it should go to Brunker because he did less matches, even though I hate the cunt. Rodney and McDonald completed top 4, or top 5 I guess, with Crowley also on 21. We've got Rodriguez in there on 20 for ourselves. Howell in there on 17. And I don't think anyone else made it for us. Messi got 14 in the end for Salford. How he isn't higher than an actual Salford player is mind-boggling. But fair enough. Top assists go to Rodriguez by quite a mile. 18 assists for Hartlepool United, with Bogle getting 12 for Newport, Crowley getting 11 for Morecambe, Garner getting 10 for Barrow, with Roberts and Howell also involved with double figures in assists on 10. Sarr coming in for half a season, getting 9 assists. Palacios getting 9 assists as well. It's been a great half season for Sarr, and I'm happy to keep him on next year. Clean sheets, yeah, right. Mitov getting the clean sheet award for Cambridge with 14, Gillingham with 13, Holy with 12 alongside Burrs with Northampton, and Evans with 11 for Walsall. We won't be in here because why would we be in here? And then we'll take a look to end the episode at the very own lads we have in our team. Top appearance maker, then I believe it'll probably be Sutherland on his swan song season. It doesn't look great off that face of things where he only gets a 7 average rating, but then again he's getting a 7 average rating for a team that finished 16th. So, I mean, you can't really dispute it. He gets 49 appearances, 48 for Roberts, 46 for Rodriguez, who has turned into a beast this year and will be definitely a weapon we will utilise next year. As for goals, they have come from Rodriguez in the end. Started a bit slow, did the Peruvian, but ended up being the top goal scorer for us, and with 22 goals this season. It's done well for us, but if we can't get defending sorted, the goals coming in from this man won't make any difference. Harry Howell got up 5 this year, 20 goals from the Welshman. Depending on his potential, he'll probably stick around for next year at the very least. We'll see how his potential ends up being. If dynamic potential can carry this man, he could be a long-termer. But we'll have a look and see where we go. 12 goals from midfield for Curtis Mills before his injury. 10 in the league as well. Alex Jones having a decent spell at Wimbledon, but not really growing too much. So probably move him on next year. He got 7 goals and 3 assists in his lone spell. Ethan Roberts off the wing got 7 goals. You wouldn't know it from some of those shots in that final game, though, but he did get 7 goals this year. This man here, Jean-Paul Sarr, came in and did a fucking job for us this second half of the season. Cracking striker. Would love to keep him on. Probably will keep him on, which does mean, unfortunately, a door is closing on a certain man's career just below him, and that will be Ramon Murillo, who is a man I really want to keep on, and I may find a way to keep him on, but ultimately, at this moment, it doesn't look likely. 7 goals this season, however, from him. And Clement Bernard on 4. Cochrane on 4. Arango on 4 out in Newport. Grows up by 9 this year. And still plenty of potential there. He'll go out on loan again next year. Palacios for 3 goals. Thomas 2 goals. Contreras with a goal. Humphreys, Ojeda, and Wood all with a goal each as well. And with assists, That also goes to Carlos Rodriguez, 19 assists from the Peruvian. He is going to be a long-termer. I'll tell you that right now. He might be an end-game player, dependent on his growth. But he's definitely someone I'm keeping around for the long term. Unless we don't get promoted again next year, in which I guess I'm probably gone from this club. 12 assists from Harry Howell, 10 assists from Ethan Roberts, 9 assists from Jean-Paul Sarr, 9 as well from Palacios, 6 each from Cochrane and Mills from midfield, 3 from Jones out on his loan spell at Wimbledon, 3 from Wood, 2 from Moffat, 2 from Watkins out on loan at Mansfield, Sutherland? Who the fuck is Sutherland? I'm butchering his name in his last days here. Sutherland with 2 appearances, 2 assists even, Bernard with 2, Thomas with 2, Maria with 2, Humphries with 1 as well, and we'll take a look then at the growth of each player. A little squad report to end the year, ladies and gentlemen. To end the season. So for Logan Duncan, he's gone up 4 to a 68 overall. Carlos Varela, who was out on loan this year, has gone up 6 from a 53 to a 59. Domenico Mancini has gone up 6 from a 55 to a 61. Tiziano Conti has got 1 from a 65 to a 66. Aidan Sutherland, the man, the myth, the legend, the man we'll see down the line, hopefully. He's got up 6 from a 70 to a 76. I can't keep him on at this club now, unfortunately. Nemeni and Kosi up 5 from a 59 to a 64. Martin Guzman up 6 from a 57 to a 63. Rob Patterson up 5 from a 57 to a 62. Jabu Tshabalala up 3 from a 51 to a 54. Malcolm Kay up 4 from a 54 to a 58. Cesco Medina up 4 from 54 to 58. Sam Baldwin up 5 from a 50 to a 55. Jake Tomlinson up 5 from a 57 to a 62. Darlington Balogun up 1 from a 54 to a 55. Shane McDonald up 6 from a 53 to a 59. Ewan Galloway up 5 from a 61 to a 66. Rafa Contreras up 4 from a 68 to a 72. Douglas Moffat up 6 from a 58 to a 64. Blake Anderson up 3 from a 60 to a 63. Dave Maxwell up 3 from 58 to a 61. Rob Clark up 4 from 54 to a 58. Labohang Malanga's had a hell of a season out on loan. He's gone up 10 from a 52 to a 62. Jack Cochrane gone up 5 from a 65 to a 70. Marius Thomas gone up 5 from a 59 to a 64. Ollie Dalton gone up 4 from a 55 to a 59. Alex Jones gone up 1 from a 55 to a 56. Curtis Mills gone up 2 from a 67 to a 69. He was at 70, but of course the injuries brought his rating back down 1. Callum Cook, he of course won't be really important because he's a real player and he won't be here next year, but he has stayed at a 63 overall for just to include him really. Clement Bernard gone up 4 from a 61 to a 65. Nathan Wood gone up 3 from a 60 to a 63. Nicholas Palacios gone up 7 from a 59 to a 66. Albie Holmes gone up 2 from a 53 to a 55. Ayanda Smith going up 4 from a 57 to a 61. Fran Ochoa going up 6 from a 62 to a 68. Brandon Steele got up 2 from a 59 to a 61. Martin Munoz got up 8 from a 68 to a 68. Ethan Roberts going up 5 from a 64 to a 69. Mariano Martinez going up 6 from a 59 to a 65. Dylan Roberts going up 4 from a 56 to a 60. Ed Prince remaining at a 59. Gustavo Marquez up 4 from a 57 to a 61. Vicente Ojeda up 4 from a 57 to a 61. Ethan James up 3 from a 55 to a 58. Ryan Watkins up 3 from a 56 to a 59. James Arango up 9 from a 51 to a 60. Axel Bernard up 7 from a 56 to 63. He'll be interesting to use next year. Carlos Rodriguez up 7 from a 58 to a 65. Alan Humphries up 2 from a 60 to a 62. Jean-Paul Sarr up 3 from a 66 to a 69. Ramon Murillo up 3 from a 58 to a 61. And then Harry Howell up 5 from a 61 to a 66. It's going to be some difficult departures we'll have to go through with next year, but some difficult departures that will have to be done, unfortunately. We're going to have to think about it next year, what's going to happen with some of these players, because we can't keep them all on. We really can't keep them all on. It's going to be some difficult choices to be made, especially with this one, the most difficult of the lot. Aidan Sutherland, you'll have a great career. It won't be here for now. It's not a goodbye, it's just a see you later, as they say. And player chat. And Ramon Murillo feels like he's fully fit and really thinks what he needs to do is to be out on the pitch. I think the team needs me if we're going to reach our goals. You're a big part of our plans. I think with Ramon Murillo, we're going to loan him out. I don't want to get rid of him for good. Does he still have the potential tag? That is the question. Showing great potential. He does still have it. So I think we maybe think about loaning him out next year. We've got plenty of opportunities and plenty of options, which is the issue. Hoffenheim target Manchester United's Maguire. Okay. Hartlepool missed chance, equalised against Wimbledon. Hartlepool United were close to scoring an equaliser. We read that already. I'm not reading it again. Manager of the month goes to Colchester's manager. Player of the tournament of the League Two playoffs has gone to Hutchinson, of course. One of the Walsall players is going to win it. And the Euros are underway, with Gordon getting the last player of the month for May. It was between Hopper for Colchester, Gordon for Barrow, Garner for Barrow as well, and Smoes for Salford. And Hoffenheim have targeted Maguire. He's on a 1 month contract expiry. United have decided not to renew his contract. Smart move, boys. Shot power 82. Put him up front, boys. Right, ultimately, that is going to wrap up Season 2. Is there anything anyone else wants to see? I guess we better go over the objectives because it's been a bit of a shit show. Youth development, we've got another season for that, and that will be completed. I can guarantee you that. We've got some talents coming up from the academy next year, and they'll get involved. We didn't get the win streak, although we had 2 chances to do it and fucked it both times. Both times against Stevenage as well, might add. Didn't get fight for promotion, didn't get around the 16, but we did do the financial, so I think we're going to be safe in our job. Season 3 is the one. I hope so. Anything else I need to cover? I think we're good, Shay. I guess we'll look at the top transfers of Season 2 before we head out of here. So top transfers this year. We'll read the top 3 and then we'll kind of just scroll down. I'm not going to read them all out. So Lautaro Martinez to PSG back in the summer, 106.6 million. Nicolo Barella in January for 101 million to Real Madrid, and then Lorenzo Pellegrini to Atletico for 83.9 million, all the way back at the start of this season as well. And then some big moves here going through. Hakimi will be going to Dortmund next season. Interesting. If there's anything after January, of course, it will go through in this summer coming. Like Dybala going to Sevilla. That'll be going through this summer coming. Interesting choice. Pulisic to Real Madrid will be going through this summer coming. That's also a very interesting choice. Just a quick little look here, and then we'll go into Season 3. And we'll sim a couple of days just to get our players back, etc., get sorted. But then that'll be us for today. We're not going to make any moves further in Season 3. Those are the biggest deals of the window. Our deals, I guess, as well, better cover them. We sold Mamadou Niang, which feels like, or Mohamed Niang, which feels like an eternity ago, selling these players. He's gone to voluntary for 420,000. We sold Umera to Benevento for 730,000. We sent Varela out on loan. We sent Roberts out on loan. Martinez, Griezmann out on loan as well. We brought in Jack Cochran off the free agents list. Unhappy that he's underpaid. We'll figure that out next season, mate. Don't worry, we'll get the wages all sorted. Logan Duncan as well. He was brought in, and he's been alright. But there's more to come from him, I think. I think it's just goalkeepers aren't really fantastic. Arango, he went out on loan. He's been fantastic, and he'll do the same next year as well. Axel Bernard loan. Kiernan went on a permanent to Degerfors, another of the real players at this club. He's going to be a free agent because they've not really signed him on a long-term deal. Munoz was out on loan. I don't know how this kid's worked out on loan. He stank up the gaff while he was here, but it looks like he's gone good. And either we sell him or we actually try him out again next year. I guess we'll see. We sold Pruti to Beirut. Tshabalala went out on loan. Garrido went on a permanent to Damak. I don't know how he's grown. He's got up to 59, but I think he was like 58 when we sold him. So don't know about that. Foran to Ibiza. Dodds to Newport. I mean, it's better than us, to be fair. Hasty out to Stal Mielek. Mancini on loan to Kilmarnock. Malangu on loan to St. Pat's. He could be very good. He looks very good. I want to involve him at some point. Ronan Cash, how's he done up in Ireland? He hasn't really... He's probably done about as well as I expected of him. Brandon Steele, I think we're going to have to part ways with the divisive figure. We hate him anyway. and he hasn't really grown as we expected. I say we hate him. Jordan hates him anyway. Finney going to Voluntary for 330k. Medina out on loan. He did alright. Kay went out on loan. Sar came in January, and he really helped us up front. The 76 finishing has really helped us a lot, not to mind his fast speed as well. And Corsi out on loan to Benevento. Callum Cook, he's our last real player, and he will be gone in the summer, which means for season 3, it will be a full regen youth academy team. No real players in here anymore. Tomlinson will go out on loan to Sandhausen. That does look stupid on the face of it, but he could become a really good defender out on loan. McDonald's currently my backup choice, so Tomlinson does need that loan. Clark, Holmes, Balogun all on loan as well. Kit Steele out of this club. We're going to be putting a lot of people on the transfer list as we go into season 3. Some you'll like, some you won't like. We may just have to grin and bear it. Sutherland's come with a message here. I dread to think what he'll say. And then we've got all the players coming back from loan as well. Multiple millions of players coming back on loan. So before we look at the what we've done this season, everybody's back. There's going to be some departures on a permanent deal. Maxwell's hit his potential, which means he'll probably be the one going. Sutherland is saying that they want me to improve the situation. With all due respect, Sutherland, I will be improving the situation. I'll be moving you on to where you deserve to be, which is higher up. And we will try and find a way around it. So League 2, it was not a season to remember, but also it was improvement. So it's kind of 50-50. We should have been involved in the playoffs a bit more. We bottled it, but at the same time, we didn't finish in the bottom area. It was safely survival. If survival was if relegation was a thing, it was a safe survival for us this season. 23 points clear of what would be the relegation places. 15 points clear of where we were last year. So if we add 15 points onto our total next year, we'll be in the playoffs, which is, I guess, probably where we want to be. The board will want us to win the league or something stupid. But that's how we end the season. EFL League 2, 16th place. Again, should be better, but could have been worse. Round 1 of the FA Cup, round 1 of the Carabao Cup. We'd like a little cup run, at least past the first round next year. Papa John's Trophy round 2, and we came, I think, 5th or 6th in the pre-season tournament. So that will end season 2, and we will move on to the third season. It probably won't come as a surprise to you that we're not entirely satisfied with the team's results this season. We have failed to achieve a number of our objectives, falling short of what we expected to accomplish, both on and off the pitch. We were hoping for a clearer commitment as well as better results from you. However, we aren't minded to rush into a decision on your future and feel you deserve another season to work towards what we all hope you can achieve as manager of Hartlepool. We would like you to remain in post for next season. Please contact the club secretary if you wish to discuss the contents of this email. Sincerely, Board of Directors, Hartlepool. So we've got season 3, boys. We've made it through somehow. I think that financial objective was really the one that fucking saved us there, because we did fuck all else. So we move into next season with new goals in mind. We have to get promoted this year. I don't care how we do it, whether it's win the league, whether it's autos, whether it's playoffs. We have to go up to League 1. It's got to be done this time around. I know it's a big step from 16th, but at the same time, we were only 10 points off of playoffs in the end, which I guess is a big gap. But we've got to get some kind of promotion season 3. We've got some departures going out here to start season 3, but also, what was I going to say? I had something to say that I've forgotten. I do remember now. We're not going to be doing playable highlights anymore, which will help us or hurt us. We'll see. But ultimately, playable highlights are no longer a part of this career mode, so it'll be all down to me to figure this shit out. We've got Albacete, Ipswich, and Augsburg in the pre-season. Transfer window's now open. Match rescheduled. And customized club. Can we actually customize it at all? Home stadium. Can we even upgrade our stadium? Oh, we can. So what stadium do we move? I guess we have to stay in Victoria. We'll stay here for now because we can't really get a stadium upgrade when we haven't upgraded in league yet. We'll just keep going with this stadium for now. Now, before we go, we're going to go through each member of the squad Some will get loaned out, some will get permanent transfers, and it will be difficult decisions all around. So you may not like this, but some of them you'll just have to respect. So Duncan, he will stay. Varela will stay. Mancini will stay. Conti will go because he can't grow any further, which is a big one. But at the same time, he's hit potentially 66. He could hit 67 soon, but still, I'm happy to move him on. Mancini will be our backup. I guess we'll go out of the gate for another scout report as well from the youth academy, and we'll take a look at regen goalkeepers as well. So it's not like we're gonna definitely say Mancini's the backup, although he does have potential on his side. Put him to goalkeeper now. Sutherland going, whether we like it or not, has to. Guzman, he did a decent loan job. I think our starter fullback right now will be Nkosi until we find someone. Galloway stay. We're going to leave the left back situation for now until we actually do some proper transfer hunting. Galloway stays. Contreras stays. Malcolm Cahill got on our loan. This will be a divisive one again. Jabu Tshabalala will be going. McDonald stays. Baldwin goes on loan again. Chisco Medina goes, I think. Balogun's going on loan. Tomlinson's going on loan. Moffat stays. Anderson stays. Maxwell, as much as I like him, I think he's hit his potential, innit? Didn't it say he's hit his potential? Or at least he's hit his potential on that plan. You know what? There's still a bit of growth there. We'll send him out on loan. Rob Clark, he's going out on loan. Cochrane stays. Malangu stays. Jones permanently goes. Mills stays. Dalton, loan. Cook is going. Thomas stays. But I need to get him involved a bit more this year or he's going to get mad. Bernard, loan, because I need him to be good. He will be good down the line, but he just isn't getting enough time here to prove that. Albie Holmes, loan. Ochoa stays and hopefully becomes our fucking next Messi. Brandon Steele, he goes. I'm sorry, but he goes. Ayanda Smith goes on loan. Nathan Wood goes on loan. No, yes, goes on loan. Palacios will be the backup for Ochoa. Marquez will go. We've got too many right wingers. This is going to be a bit of a winger clear out. Martinez stays. Ed Prince goes. Ojeda, loan listed. Roberts stays. The other Roberts goes. I can't wait for him forever. Ethan James will stay out on loan, but when he comes back, he goes. Arango, loan. Murillo, oh sorry, not Murillo. Humphreys goes. Howell stays. Sarr stays. Murillo, loan. Bernard stays. Rodriguez stays. And when Watkins comes back, he goes on permanent too. So there's a lot of outgoings that's going to be attempted this year, with some of them not very popular. As I'm reading the chat right now, my heart is shattered. Audio mess up real quick. This is a dark day for Hartlepool. Right, well, we'll sim a couple of days and see what we got. See if these other players come back off a loan or not. And see if we get any offers in. So Cook is gone on a permanent deal to Ponferradina, which means we have a full youth academy side now. Tomlinson goes on loan to Sandhausen. Clark goes on loan to Bastia. Holmes goes on loan to Derry. Balogun goes on loan to Aladala. We've got 4.7 million this year to work with, alongside the money that we'll most likely be getting for Aidan Sutherland as well. So money will be coming in, and then Vicente Ojeda with a loan offer from Sandhausen, who he seems to take a lot of our players to, and he will be going there hopefully. And that's as far as we're going to sim today. We'll figure it out next time. Ed Prince is happy to be going. Alex Jones is happy to be going. Brandon Steele is happy to be going, and I'm happy for him to be going. Dave Maxwell is happy to get loaned out. Murillo, I really want him as in the plans, but we'll see how he goes out on loan. He's got that potential tag still, and he's happy to go out on loan as well. And Malcolm K will be going out on loan again. With Aidan Sutherland, we'll be waiting for that big offer to come through. It won't be today, but it will be soon. Can't believe this isn't you take Tshabalala off the list. I'm sorry, it has to be done. And we're going to replace a scout here, and it is going to be Andres Akison. And we're going to try and get someone better in with the money we've got. It is going to be Aaron Williams who comes in and does a homegrown talent search for a I guess defensive minded probably would be the best bet. We also had an idea, I believe, from Carter. Last time, I'll give him the credit. He said send a technically gifted to Ireland. I've clicked England again because I'm a moron, but there we go. Ireland, technically gifted. And Jordan, I'll let you pick the last one if you want, if you're still not in pain. This is a record. Playable highlights won't go completely because I'll be doing them for the pre-season. How about Africa? South African centre-back's named Tshabalala. Alright, we'll go South Africa again. South Africa for centre-backs. I guess we'll go physically strong. Sweet. Definitely South Africa. Okay. We have to have a Tshabalala, I think, is the way we're going here. So Scott Evans, Neil Mann, and Williams, who I forgot the first name of already, has gone out on loan, out to scout. So next time we'll take a look at some regens to see if there's anyone special off the regen list. We can't go over 70 overall, but we will take a look, see if there's anyone on this scout report maybe, just already out the gate. Tomoya Matsui doesn't look too bad actually as a goalkeeper. But we'll take a proper... There's some fucking talents here, Jesus Christ. It's going to be hard not to sign some of these, but if they're 70 overall, or over 70 overall, then I can't anyway. But we'll have a look properly next time. But ladies and gentlemen, that will wrap up the season finale of Season 2. We didn't really have any... It wasn't really a big finale. It was kind of more of a whimper rather than a big celebration because we didn't get playoffs. We didn't get anywhere where we wanted to be. And ultimately, we're here in League 2 again. But the objectives this year: finish the season with 860,000 unspent allocated funds. We should be able to do that. What was the other one? Get a streak of 5 clean sheets this season. You do know who you're talking to, yeah? You know who you're talking to when you put a clean sheet objective up there. Reach around the 16th stage in the FA Cup again, of course. Within 2 seasons, have at least one player from the Youth Academy signed the first season, play at least 30% of the games in the next season. We'll do that. Get a streak of 5 clean sheets. No chance. Financially, we know that. Win the league title. Yeah, I told you this board would start being fucking dickheads. We just came 16th in the fight for promotion objective. What? I mean, we can win. We can get promoted, but win the league title is going to be a... It's going to be a one to do. Oh, mate. I mean, really, it's the least we can do after last season, but at the same time, I don't see how we're going to do it. With some of the teams that just came down, with some of the fights we're going to have to come up against next season, it's going to be nigh on impossible. But if we get the right players in and we get the right players playing correctly, we'll give it a go next year, and we'll see, or this year, I guess now, and we'll see what we can do. No continental objectives, of course, because we're not involved in any continental competitions. So breaking my heart, mate. Good luck. For fuck's sake. So what do we need? We've got the strike force, I think, with Harry Howell as backup, or I mean, one of these. I give they're all 3 of them rotate. Roberts off the right with Munoz on the bench. Absolutely, Munoz needs to be involved this year. We need to think about what we're going to do with him, like in terms of do we keep him on the wing or do we move him in? Maybe his attacking stats really aren't anything. He has to be a winger, I think, at this point. But he's 6'3". He'd be so much better in the middle. But Munoz, he's had a great loan year. I can't say he's not all involved this year. Ojeda got on loan, so that's fine. Palacios will not start. We're bringing back in the big man from Argentina, who's not actually a big man at all. But Fran Ochoa comes back in. He needs to work on his shooting stats ASAP. With Palacios, obviously, as backup, wherever the fuck I put him. And this, I guess, will kind of be the team. Obviously, Conte will be going for Mancini, but we'll leave him there for now. And out the gate, this is the team. Obviously, the team would be Mills goes in there, and he is going to be back very, very soon, so he'll go back in there. He's actually less rated than Cochrane now, which is kind of surprising. But with this team, obviously discard Sutherland because we're going to need to find a left back. But regardless, without Sutherland there, this team should be going for the league title. And if I don't get the league title, maybe I'm just a bottle job at this point. Let's make sure developments are all okay. At least for Franachoa. We'll do all the other ones next. Oh my god, there's so many. Yeah, we'll do Franachoa today, and we'll figure it out next time. Because I need to get going. Where is Franachoa? There he is. Work on your shooting, fella. Is he still an exciting prospect as well? He's not. Oh, lovely. Okay, well his potential tag's gone. That's fucking sick. Who's got potential tags then? Did I do the contracts? I'm going to do them before I go, because I will forget. I'll absolutely forget to do the contracts. If I do them now, they're done, in there. Robert's only what's important. He knows he's going to be rotating with Munoz then, I guess. I don't know what money he'll ask for. 1.5. It's not ridiculous, to be fair. We're going to have to spend a little bit more to keep some of the better players around. Goff, mate, I'll totally remind you. Yeah, no, you won't. Because of what I'm doing. Because I'm selling Tshabalala, so you won't remind me. We might get a better Tshabalala off the report anyway. Brandon Steele. We're not going to be keeping him anyway, but we'll negotiate a contract with him so we can get a bit more money off of him. I say we're not going to be keeping him. If an offer doesn't come in, we kind of have no choice, but... Sporadic, probably, mate. I'm being honest with you. As in, sporadically gone from the club. I'll put 2 years. Once 4 years. Okay, respectfully, mate. You won't be here that long. And the wage, a K? What would a K do? A K is fine, sweet. It's going to be pay rises for everyone because they're on £430 a month at the moment, or a week. If it's £430 a month, it'd definitely walk out. So Brandon Steele signed to a new contract. Won't necessarily be here to see it out. And Martin Munoz will be one of the important ones because he actually looks like a player. I don't really know if I want him off the right wing, to be honest, with his stats, but he can't really go anywhere else. So he'll be also important. He'll rotate with Roberts this year. 4 years. And we will pay him that much, I guess. The appearance bonus off. 1.6 is fine. And that's all the contracts we had to do this year, but there was some that were unhappy that they're underpaid. I think that was one of them was Cochrane, so we'll do Cochrane's contract as well. There's probably a few that are unhappy, but we'll do Cochrane's first and foremost. If I can fucking find him. Where the fuck is he? Let's go past him, he's there. He's getting 750, I don't know what we can complain about. He's on a 4-year deal, so we don't need to make it any more crucial. Relax, man. I mean, yeah, but relax. And you want 1.4. That's fine, it's around the same as everyone else. Ask for a bit more if we take the appearance bonus off. 1.6. It's the same as what Munoz is on, we'll take it. Hopefully that cheers him up a bit. And if it doesn't cheer him up a bit, well then I don't know what to tell you, because he was the one who put the money down. Well, that will end today's episode. Sorting out some contracts. Maybe we'll do a couple more next time. There's some on 2 years. Quite a few on 2 years as well. But we'll be alright for now. So at the moment, Nkosi will be the left back because Sutherland should be going. I mean, if Sutherland doesn't go before the pre-season, you guarantee I'm putting him in there. And if he doesn't leave before the league season starts, I'm absolutely playing him. But we need to find a left back, really, is my point. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that will wrap up this episode. The Season 2 finale of the Hartlepool Career Mode. Season 3 is going to be a doozy because the board wants to win the league title. And I don't know how we're going to do that. We have the fucking players. I just don't have the personal skill. But ultimately, it's the way we go sometimes, unfortunately. We'll give it a go and we'll see where we're at. It was a cold Wednesday in May. A shiver went down my spine. I'll never forget that day. It haunts me to this day, the day football died. Tshabalala. We might get a better Tshabalala. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that will wrap up the season 2 finale. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Enjoy the rest of your days. Just a quick reminder of the schedule this week. Thursday will be, well, tomorrow will be Night of Champions predictions. Friday, NXT Battleground predictions. Saturday, probably no stream. Maybe a career mode. And Sunday will definitely be the career mode. But ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys have enjoyed. And I will see you very, very soon. Peace.